The Saskatchewan legislature opened back in 1912. We are in the capital of the province, Regina, for this year's Montana's Brier. Alberta are the Canadian men's curling champions.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
The Canadian curling champions.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
4 championships, Kevin Kelly.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
And 5 for Guju.
Who's the best?
And it's all happening here at the Brandt Center. Nice to be back in Regina as we complete now day 4 of our coverage, and it is a big one. Team Canada against Kevin Cooey. But let's get you caught up on what happened this morning. It was teams from Pool B, and it was Team Canada and Guju against the Northwest Territories and Jamie Cooey. And in the 10th, this is Glenn Kennedy. Makes one, gets that. And they were on their game, and Guju's team was not, as they would go on to the win 7-5. Now let's go to this afternoon, and it's Pool A teams in Northern Ontario, and Trevor Bonneau against Alberta and Brendan Botcher. And in the 10th, without last rock, Bonneau has this. Picked up early by Potts, McCarville calling line, and away they go. But Botcher had to draw a piece of the 4. He came up light. He didn't even hit the rings. And it was a win and picture kind of day for Bonneau as he wins over Botcher. Ontario's Howard bounces back by 4 over Newfoundland and Labrador. BC beats so far winless Jimmy Gratt and Dunstone. Look at that, over the team from Yukon. So it is upside down. My goodness gracious. Pool A, you've got Carruthers top of the table with Bonneau, Botcher, Dunstone. And on the other side, McEwen, Saskatchewan, all aglow with their 3-0 start. And Jamie Cooey at 3-1, followed by PEI and Alberta's Sluchinski. And on this Monday night, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage. Joe's here, Russ is here. Kathy will be with us momentarily. What is this Brier all about? Expect the unexpected. And now we've got 2 teams that find themselves in a little bit of difficulty when you look at the standings. Let's talk about Guju. What does he have to do and snap out of this?
Well, one, he has to watch who he's playing against. Sometimes the opposition doesn't cooperate. Jamie Cooey 90%, Mike McEwen 90%, so that was part of the problem. But it was only because Brad didn't read the ice as fast as those 2 skips, which is shocking. And that has to change. It's a lot more curl now with the rocks being sanded. Keep it a little simpler till they figure the ice out.
Now, as for Kevin Cooey, the team says they're in a great frame of mind, which is fine, but what's the problem on the ice?
Yeah, they started the day off today in a really good place. They had a meeting yesterday, sorted out how they wanted to throw the rock to perform, and ultimately conditions were different. They didn't adapt. What concerns me, Vic, is this young team, sometimes they get really deflated after a miss. They're going to need resilience. If they have to, they got to win ugly tonight.
It's a big one, to be sure, when you look at the standings. Canada, 5-time winner against a 4-time winner, Cooey, when we come back.
I've played Brad. I think we're into the mid-80s. Lots of important games, lots of close games, and yeah, the past few years, they've been the best in Canada for sure.
Kevin's the type of guy that you always have to be very cautious of the shots you leave Kevin, because he can make anything at any point. When we've had success in the past, we've been really good at making sure we position our rocks correctly. And if we could do that, we'll be successful. If not, he tends to make a lot against us.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
It's all about teams in Pool B, and the only team not playing, Julien Tremblay from Quebec at 2-2. Kathy, who else is on the ice?
Well, it's the battle of the 2-1 teams. Tyler Smith, who won this morning from PEI, takes on Aaron Sluchinski from Alberta. Aaron dropping his first this morning. We'll see how he responds. Jamie Cooey from Northwest Territories made some history today, beating Team Canada for the very first time. He takes on Nunavut and Shane Latimer. And then the hometown hero, Mike McEwen. Well, he'll put his unblemished record on the line tonight, taking on Matt Manuel from Nova Scotia. Matt won this morning, and they are far better than their record.
Keeping an eye on all of that. Kathy, let's meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Canadian champions, they hail from the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club. Skipped by Brad Gouge, backed up by Jeff Walker, E.J. Harnden, and Mark Nichols. Alberta's Cooey from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, skipped by Kevin Cooey with Karek Martin, Jacques Gauthier, and Tyler Tardy. So early advantage to Team Gushue. He'll have the last rock playing the Red Stones, and you see that Cooey is out, and they won it quite comfortably. They did not have a good draw to the button again, which indicates, if you were to just look at that, Russ, would suggest, draw weight a problem for this team right away.
That's just it. It was Kevin himself. He was top 12, basically nibbling the 8-foot. He's very slow rotation on his draws. It's, before the game is fresh pebble. That can really kill you when the rocks have been sanded.
Well, that's the thing. As we told you yesterday, overnight they gave them a little bit of a sharpening. So that brush, to get to the center line, we saw the brush outside the 12. So we're looking at 6 feet of movement now on this fourth day.
Brand new, isn't it? Should be pretty slow. Yeah. A couple hits.
Fresh spot inside the draw to the button. Practice paths.
Big boost with some rotation.
Joanne, I find it's hard. I teach a lot of clinics, and you'll say to people, you're not getting enough rotation. Well, 2.5, that's fine. And out here with the fresh sanding, 2.5 compared to maybe 6 rotations can be a 1.5 foot difference in curl.
Yeah, especially at the end, if it loses that handle, it can just go right sideways.
And right around goes Jeff Walker. All right, keys to the game. And we will start with Team Cooey.
Yeah, for Team Cooey, tolerance is key. If they're not going to make the shot, you need to make sure you're missing it on the right side, leave yourself something on the next, and find the 4-foot. Draw weight being an issue, you can't win if you can't draw, so help your skipper find that 4-foot in the button area.
That stone from Walker over curling just a little bit, showing now on that outturn side. Maybe touch deep as well as they get to the, oh my gosh. Wow. That is not a positive start. Now keys for Gushue.
Well, trusted for Team Gushue. Their 2 losses are a result of broom placement. They just weren't figuring out. You have to believe what you see. It's that simple. And read the speed. With this much curl, Team Gushue's weight judgment will actually be the key here. They have to throw the weight that was intended.
Keys to the game brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. So you had a chance to come to the stone, and it's overthrown a little bit by Karek Martin, and he just touches it on the way by.
I saw this morning, things were very sharp. So first and especially those hits were curling like crazy. So Karek made sure he had the weight, threw it straight, and just got caught on the other side.
Should run pretty good straight.
So forced to chase already is Kevin Cooey.
Yeah, it couldn't be worse. It's a long run back, first down.
Jacques Gauthier, Tyler Tardy, run it back. Oh, and he'll get one and leave that shooter up top again. All right, you're a manager, you're a coach, and you're looking at this slow start by Cooey. Does Gushue continue right now to put the pressure on?
Oh, yeah, no question. Absolutely. The only reason you wouldn't is if you don't feel comfortable with your rocks or the spots in the ice. Jeff just made this, assuming Harnden likes his 2 rocks. Absolutely. Top 8 dead buried. Doesn't get any better than this. You've got a long guard that you can chase if Cooey gets one in there. It's off the center line.
Whoa, whoa. Line's okay. Doesn't need to curl. Top four. Whoa, whoa.
Walker left.
T. Whoa,
Nichols
almost right to it.
right.
Whoa, 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 it is to it. It's to it. Let it stop. Let it stop.
Oh,
Let it
it's
stop.
grinding now, but is it
Let
right
stop.
to it?
No.
And
Okay.
it is too. Right to it.
Okay. It's only going to get quicker.
Long run back.
T-line.
5 rock rule, 10 ends, 38 minutes thinking time, just the 1 60-second timeout. And the no tick rule. Stones on that center line, of course. Still the 5th rock has been played. Can't touch it. Jacques Gauthier.
Be a bit quicker in here now, Joanne.
Line's good.
Yeah, I was chatting after the morning draw, and it sounded like to start, the first down the path can be quite slow, but by about 3 down the line, the speed improves significantly.
Now, is this going to come over here?
Line. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
And to it. Wow, look at that. Very nice. It's interesting. That rock positioning is so crucial, isn't it? You bring that first stone from E.J. Harden, you bring it up, that shot's not there.
No kidding. Coui's in big trouble if that one had stopped 4 feet sooner.
Yeah, and full credit to Jacques there. I mean, that's a perfect angle, perfect speed.
So in comparison to what I just threw, I think we need another 3 or 4 feet.
We want back 8 wave, right?
Yeah, we need at least 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah.
Yep. Back 4. Hard. Wait on wait. T-line. Hard. Back 4. Hard. Weight's pretty good. Back hard. 8. Back 8.
Hope to get a little tap here.
Yep.
Release the back reds.
Yep. We gotta move it. I'm out.
And
Good
move
shot,
it they
Roger.
do. So very nice. So you notice they are 12th currently, Team Kuju, in hammer efficiency, scoring 2 or more with last rock. Last year, when they won, they were 4th overall. So that's a part of the game, obviously. Trying 2 or more with the hammer.
If you didn't catch the first 2 games today, this extra curl was because of Greg Owasco and team being up probably 3/4 of the night, sandpapering the rocks, and it fooled both these teams this morning. You covered it, Joanne. There was a lot of missed shots across the 4 sheets.
Yeah, and just getting that extra snap at the end, it was figuring out where to put the broom, and the draw speed was a little bit different too. When it's really straight, it's typically faster, so we were seeing kind of that 15-second across the board early and a little bit longer to work in this morning, so you had to pay attention about speed and line.
Gauthier. Here we go. Get to the corner and move it back, and they do. So shot rock does belong to Alberta and Cooey, but 2, 3, and 4 belong to Kuju and Canada.
The problem for that tap is it kept the reds lined up. There's no real pocket there other than the yellow that shot rock, but that's going to disappear here in a second.
It may not go to close. Kind of weight do you like?
Think it normal.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's harder the better. You hit it thicker.
You think you're more worried about your role, right? Like,
Even if he comes back into it, we're still going to have something, right?
yeah, no, I know, but I mean, make your little roll. And
Just think it fresh.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a little fresh. Do you want more ice or?
Fresh meaning still fresh pebbles, so it'll be a little sharper, a little more friction, a little more curl.
You don't even let me ask you anymore.
That's right.
Yep.
Mark Nichols.
Well, easy.
It's a budget thing, Vic. It's been nice working
I
with
get
you.
paid by the word.
Curl.
So you just cost me money.
Curl.
And there's that
Good
roll
shot.
away, and they do get some separation. They do lose that shooter, however.
good back double. Got.
I think they're hoping to keep the shooter around.
Sorry, I was a little unsure on weight.
So again, a little
can
bit
play the
different
same
now
turn if you
tonight,
need.
not jumping like crazy.
Right.
Spin up a bit. Yeah, it's there.
It should be dead
Yeah.
Okay.
straight. Should be dead straight for
Back double with a bullet.
Skinny half. Thin half.
It's a safe call if you make it, but this is tough.
You may have heard Carrick Martin say it is dead straight.
Which is hard to get in your head when you're taking 6 feet of ice for a draw.
Tyler Tardy playing third stones here in the first.
Girl.
Gauthier. Gonna gotta come up for him and will not. Sits right there. Basically hit where the brush was.
Yeah. Yep. He whipped it with a ton of rotation.
Okay, so going to school on that, Russ. He, being Tardy, whipped it with a ton of rotation, which went what to that stone?
It just didn't curl nearly as much as it probably should if it's thrown a little less weight and not that outward motion. It's always reading everything. It's very commendable. Some of these teams really have it figured out.
Weight's good. Whoa.
DJ Harnden.
Yep. Quiet breathing. Whoa. Curl.
Now, can you get it over across the nose a little bit and roll it? Yeah, they did a little.
Oh boy.
Go, Mark.
Can you make the double and kind of roll back? Mark wasn't happy with either one of them.
No. Okay. As soon as you can, they all go. Warm it up. I want you to draw. Yep.
Now, Kevin's got to graze this guard, but if he gets this that thin, which I'm not sure he can, the main thing is make the double. If he makes the double, he's in here somewhere and it shrinks the scoring area. But if he gets it really thin, the shooter might come down, click, and go back this way a little bit. If it goes through clean, he'll get all three of them. But I don't know whether he can get. He's got to hit it right where the broom is.
I don't think there's a hole, maybe a little.
Yeah, true. And that guard's in the way too.
Skip stones. Kevin Cooey. By the guard. Oh, he did. Now what do you got? 1, 2, and he did touch them all.
Okay.
And he does leave one. It's wide open, center line, top button. But suddenly it turns around and Cooey is sitting 2 and 3.
It was there all day. Actually, had to hit it thicker.
I think we got to try and do something like that.
I like that. Seen the path a few times. So.
Well, it's a wider path.
Yeah.
So it's given there for EJ.
That was there.
Yeah, you need a little bit
You
more
gotta
weight.
throw a little more weight.
Here you go.
Okay.
Kathy, you and I chatted with Mark Nichols, and paths, he talked about that a lot today and this morning, and just they could not figure out the paths.
Well, one of the things that he said is that with the ice previously it was straighter, but he said whether you were throwing on the edge of the 8-foot or in the 4-foot, you could throw similar weights. But this morning with the sharpened stones, he said every single path was different as much as a second and a half, and they just couldn't remember all of the paths all of the time.
Back 12.
Nice rotation here. You like to see that, especially first end.
A little big. Yeah.
Looking at a top shot rock off the button, separate these stones.
Harnden picks him up.
Roll it.
And now rolls it in, and they are sitting 1-2. And it's totally underneath. I don't know if there's enough there to.
No.
For a double, nothing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It would be almost impossible, and I think it would jam, Vic.
All right, let's go over and check in on PEI. And that's Tyler Smith from Crapo against Aaron Sluchinski from the Airdrie Curling Club, the Alberta champion, trying to rebound after a loss this morning to Nova Scotia.
And it does appear that Tyler Smith is lying 2. On his final stone, he came deeper than he wanted to, so this appears to be the force. For Aaron, doesn't need to tap anything back, but he does need to be full 4.
Hard, right to it. Hard. Stay on the red. Stay on the red. Good.
Josh normal.
Take a look. I think it's just one though.
Having a look here, 1 or 2.
1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Said with authority.
He did. Yeah, one it is. Their hammer conversion rate is very poor this week. Just 17%.
Gonna need more than that, eh? Because that was back.
About as good as Kevin Cooey could do there.
Right there should be good.
No way to chase the buried Team Canada stone, so rolled a little bit, narrows down the scoring area.
Kevin got robbed on the triple. He actually hit it too thin and
Back 12 on its own.
didn't get the second rock.
Okay, 6 feet less is good. Okay. This a new path again. Yeah.
Here you go. Same idea,
We
right?
could probably go even more if we wanted. A little more.
Whatever you think would be close to the middle, just to give us a little.
Oh yeah, this will get the center line, no doubt, because we can't touch ours.
You know the other thing, Kathy, about
Yeah,
this
let's go 5
path,
feet.
and Mark said as much. Sometimes we just have to simplify things. We just we're tending to overthink everything.
Well, you heard Brad say, a different path again, and that is very similar to what Mark had said. But the other thing is that you just need to also remember that you had some draws to the button. You've thrown in some of these paths before, and you can just make it more complicated. You've got brushers that have been watching and judging other stones. Ask them their opinion, throw it to them, and let them bring it in.
And here they go, Walker and Harden to bring it in. And that will be for 2. Team Canada, Gushue, early lead. Monday night, as we complete day 4 of our coverage, Montana's Brier from Regina. And a big game for both these teams, considering their up and down start. Gushue comes in with a record of 2-2 and off a loss this morning, and Cooey is at 1-3. 5-time champion, 4-time champion, still trying to find their games. So here we go to the second. Gushue scores a couple in the first. Alberta and Kevin Cooey with the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Yellowstones here in 2.
Okay.
Kirk missed a wide open hit wide with his second rock in the first end. You wonder. That was curling in. I think he was just playing heavy.
Sometimes you wonder if he's got a straight one.
Yeah.
Typically the leads will have the mismatched rocks.
And not to make excuses for all these great athletes, but they've been sanded so many times. It's nearly impossible to have 8 rocks the same. So then what, right? It's tricky.
You never expect to see all 8 perfectly matched to each other. That's part of the art of curling, is sorting out what you have and where you want to put the rocks.
Good. Okay, it's good weight. Okay, good sweep.
You're like, there. Whatever you're seeing.
So Nunavut, Battle of the North, team from Iqaluit. Shane Latimer against Jamie Cooey from Yellowknife.
Well, Jamie Cooey was lying 4 when Shane sat in the hack the first time. He scattered them all, but left Jamie with 3, and Jamie guarded. And so Shane is going after the stone that he can see the most of and try to stick around to reduce the damage.
Control.
And spins away, so he'll give up the steal of 1.
It's a pretty good outcome.
Very good shot.
As Cooey, best start, best performance since 2012 when he went to the Page playoff.
Kick it. Throw firm, and if you roll out, you roll out. Like, probably need here, eh? Or a solid hack. You like that?
I like board.
Yeah, solid hack is going to take. It's got more time to curl. That's not a very big port.
Saskatchewan
I was thinking.
with 3 straight wins against Matt Manuel of Nova Scotia, 1 and 3. They blanked the first, and Saskatchewan has the last rock in 2.
Little heavy. 10. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Whoa.
Jeff Walker.
Now. Straight.
And now Mark Nichols.
Whoa. Just board now. Just board.
Oh, they got it by.
It's in the middle. Okay.
And it is right in the middle. Sits there though, top 4, sitting 2 without last rock.
Should have got through easier.
Good shot though. Not a giant port.
Never hate firm.
Came down.
The port isn't open in the proper way. You have to just get by the top one, and it continues to curl, so difficult to navigate there. We're going to throw this a little harder than Team Canada did.
Jacques Gauthier.
Curl.
Again, you want to be in that 45 to 50%. And it'll crash up top.
Story of the week for this team. Just can't buy one.
Now, is there something about the, if I remember what you said, and I listened to everything. Did you say something about the tuck deliveries and the on those out turns?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just wondering because he did play an out turn there.
Any tuck curler I played against, and they were all good ones. Always good hitters. The out turn seems to be a bit of a set, and the in turn maybe curls more than a flat foot, and that was my broad stroke answer. So that's what happened there. Just Jock got it out on the line there, a little bit of an outward motion.
Doesn't open up everything as we play third stones now. And Mark Nichols in a 20th Brier appearance.
We're a foot or 2 out. We're a little tight. Let it stop. We're probably going to overcurl.
Yeah, almost in, Brad.
We could choke it if you want. You're
Full
going to 12 already.
Full 12
already. Fighting 8. Fighting 8.
Curl. Go. Help him, EJ.
Hard.
Very nice.
Okay. He's just kicking tight, like really tight.
Well managed. Really precise weight call, so they got the most out of it.
So what is he saying there, Russ?
I think that's
he's
why
kicking tight.
Trying to get it out,
Narrow, just didn't quite.
Significantly tight. It was the same as his draw the button.
Okay.
And I think where he's trying to get it back out.
It's putting
He's
the
adding
right.
weight, yeah.
Just didn't quite get out to the broom with his body. Then you have really no choice with these rocks is to pop it out a little bit. It's a little harder for Brad to read, I'm guessing.
Hard!
Tyler Tardy.
Hard! Real hard.
What do you got? Bang, bang. And drives it by. Leaves the corner there. Leaves Kuju still sitting 2.
It's another day. That's a triple. It's just Over curl by an inch.
You can choke it again.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or do you want to just go there? I like that. Yeah, I like,
I like that one.
Okay. Same shot, Mark.
The difference between putting it out in front as a guard or now deciding to come in, Joe, is what in terms of strategy?
Well, the choke is a more precise call. There's a little bit more room for error with the guard, but Mark just threw it. This keeps the pressure on Team Alberta. Sit 3 here. Difficult to remove any of those rocks if this gets half under cover.
Look at this curl.
Weed's good. Curl.
Go, Jeff. Go,
Fighting
go, 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 go.
Full 12.
Go.
Curl. Full 12. Keep going. Keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And there you
Good
go.
shot, good shot.
There's a half a stone at least, almost all of it under cover.
Great job.
Shot.
It's interesting. We
You
talked
said wider.
about
I was thinking we could just guard it.
simplifying for Gushu, but they're seeing it tonight. They've already caught on. It's only the second end, so calling the high precision shots.
And even Jeff Walker said, you know, I just thought we would guard it. And instead they've come in. Running theirs back.
Yeah, same as last time. Trying to get at least 2 of them if they can.
Tyler Tardy again. Right on it is Goche. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, again, just touches them by. Gets rid of only one, but does open up everything. Removes the corner.
I'm gonna have a run at the triple if he wants, but
Any more curl, he makes that double.
And it's like,
I know, but if we're over there, then it's the same thing this way, right?
sure.
At least this way, it's super thin.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're biting the line, it's real tough.
Yeah. Okay. Just outside.
Where do you want it?
I think like the 8.
Okay.
Respect, isn't it? They're worrying about setting up a triple to potentially blank the end.
Short, he plays the freeze, and he's going to have a shot for 2.
Look at the ice.
Just trying to put it in a spot where the triple's really tough.
This much curl this morning too, Joe?
Oh, yeah. I would say the difference, though, is the hits aren't jumping like they were earlier today. It seems to have settled down a little bit in that respect. Lots of movement on draws. Just those lighter weight hits, even the control and normals, once they started to curl, they were hard to stop. Looks a little more consistent now.
I got there unless you took any off. No, it's lots.
Full 8.
Yeah, line's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, full 8. Whoa.
It's
Weight's
tough
okay.
to make
Line's good.
perfect guards when you have to take 6 feet off
Line's
ice.
good. Just you guys.
It's going to come down.
Line's good. How's line? Line's good. Weight's good.
Little curl.
We're there. Clean.
Good job, man.
Good work, boys.
Pretty much no sweep.
Well, worth a go, eh?
There's no.
So
Well, we saw Sluchinski pick up a single. He's up against Prince Edward Island and Tyler Smith.
Well, Tyler Smith made a good shot on his first one. It is the shot stone, the red stone at the back of the 8-foot. Aaron Sluchinski trying to follow Tyler down, ticked off the guard, and it was light. And so this is a draw for 2, needs full 8.
Line good. Like it's there, but
Line
like
good.
it's there, but yeah, it should be the same.
Tyler Smith, one of those players that was playing well before and not struggling with the change in the ice conditions at all.
And converts there. 53% is his hammer efficiency. 2 or more with last rock. That's 2 in the field.
Really gotta go.
Really gotta go.
All right, Martin. Bang, bang, stuffed it. And then rolls the shooter. It's still in play. Full 12.
Not good.
Yeah, not good, and not consistent has Kevin Cooey been. When you look at his numbers up and down, as you can see, in this morning, the loss to Tremblay at 58%. So averages out to 74. Just not the kind of numbers, percentage-wise, we expect from the 4-time champion. Well, here we go. This place will just come apart, I think. 3-win start for Saskatchewan, and Mike McEwen has his last.
Well, the challenge of putting a guard, you talked about it, Russ, with ice curling this much. That stone that is tight to the rings was the attempted guard on shot stone. Mike wrecked on a guard on his first, but got a fortunate roll behind cover. It is second shot, so this is a chance for 2.
Get it by, get it through. Yes, they do. Here we go. Come across. Oh! Hey, did he move it far enough? He did for 2.
Great throw.
Good that we stuck that one there, eh?
Told us yesterday he's in as good a place as he's been mentally playing this game as he was when he was in his heyday in Manitoba.
It's impressive. They were off this morning, so this is their first look since the stones got sharpened.
Quick study there. That's a beautiful throw. He had to risk wrecking to make that shot.
Like I won't be late, something like that.
There we go again with the guards.
Make sure one, but
Joanne,
I don't know if it's
not a perfect guard.
the guard's not in play to make this.
Yeah.
I used to try to work that into my strategy with you bank on the odd missed guard from somebody. I think it's there, eh?
Yeah, I heard them call for board weight.
Yeah, to me it's just board, Tyler.
So taking a little more ice.
Looks like a lot.
I mean, the guard's not in play to make this, but
It should curl for you at the end.
Yeah.
yep.
All right.
We're good. Board weight like
Yep.
that?
I had a little max, but close.
Yeah, I don't see
Okay,
that.
let's go. Board weight, Kev. Let's make it.
I heard
Little fresh in here or not bad?
Nope, good.
Not too bad.
Speed's good.
Yeah.
Just like draw.
Jacques Gauthier say he thinks that's max ice. They did move the broom out a little bit. Has a chance, little angle double, hold the shooter, and put 2 on the board. Final stone here in the second.
Hack weight. Quiet. Hard then.
Just
Martin right over top.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Just half.
Just hard.
Trying to hold this now for him.
Hard.
Hold it up. Here comes that guard. They said it would never be a problem. They said it wouldn't be a problem. Oh, goodness. And they'll sit it right there. It was nearly a problem.
I couldn't hear anything.
They just got it by and have to settle for 1. They thought they had their 2 in place, but have to settle for 1. Alberta's Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. Welcome back on this Monday night. Our featured game is Cooey against Brad Gouju out of the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club. 4 sheets in play here at the Brandt Center. And our coverage of the Montana's Brier, the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, dating back to 1927. And here in the third, it'll be Gouju that once again has the last rock, has the hammer, playing the Redstone.
Hard, scroll early. Really hard. Hard. Really hard, guys.
Guard's coming up in a hurry.
Really gotta go hard, guys. Go, go, go. Whoa, we're bumping this yellow. No, wait.
Can't move it off the center line.
And now it's staggered
It
too.
was like 4 feet less. It just curled early and you couldn't hold it.
Same speed. Yeah, I think.
That's exactly the statement. That was maybe 3 or 4 feet light, which isn't too bad an effort, but because it curls early, gets into a new path, slower path, makes you look silly.
Top 4.
Yeah, weight's
Line's
good.
good.
Easy.
Line's good. Wait only. Top 4.
Line's good. Here late.
Wait only. Just shy of it.
Whoa, looks here. Curl.
Line's good.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Got a curl for everything.
Hard tie.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Tyler Tardy with the brush right down to the corner.
That other yellow was Carrick's, and he missed a wide open hit wide. He missed a freeze heavy and wide, and then he missed that one by a little bit wide and heavy. So you wonder if that rock's a little bit smoother.
EJ Harnden.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Yes.
Nichols, here we go. Bang, bang. Open him up.
Get out of there.
And it
Great
will
job.
go.
Beauty.
Really good.
Nice.
And it was EJ who helped set things up in the second as he got through this hole. Not easy to get through there.
And we talked about the 2 losses. Brad Gouju not be able to get the broom in the right spot. You better have the broom figured out here. Good team shot, right speed by EJ. Swept just at the right time. Filters the small port there. Really nice shot.
Well, just forward now. Just forward.
Small area to get through.
It's in the middle. Okay.
Cooey couldn't get his deuce to a single, and a nice smile from the Sault Ste. Marie native. Key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Keep going. Keep going. Good. Great sweep, guys. Great sweep.
Outturn bump.
Yeah.
Peel it.
Okay. Half a rock, it looks like.
Could peel it with the other turn. Once in a while, you'll see this hit that corner yellow.
Is it a peel, Joe, or they're running it back into the pile?
Not just straight peel.
Okay.
Clean. Good.
And peel it is.
Straight guard here.
Tyler Tardy.
Feel light, Carrick.
Line's good.
Former 3-time Canadian, 2-time world junior champion.
But should be good. Line's good. Easy.
Second season
Just above the Montana.
with Kevin
not curl.
Cooey.
Not curl. Not curl. Just
Curl.
above the Montana.
Curl. Curl.
Went 7-4 last year in London, Ontario.
Hard. Keep going. Hard. I do. Okay. Back 8.
Back 4.
So what's the strategy difference now? That guard's a little tighter. They electing now to go behind it and just play a tap on the yellow. Why?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. It was easier on the last shot with the guard being higher. The guard is, in my opinion, much better now that it's tighter.
Maybe it's the faith in Mark to make the finesse shot. Nothing against EJ, but because you're right, you're absolutely. This is tougher than the previous situation.
And to your point, last end, Russ, that the perfect guard is challenging. You need perfect weight and the perfect line.
Yeah. Now he's popped them out from behind that guard.
I like bumping the
Lost
one
the shooter though off to the hits in the open too.
Pretty tasty.
My first thought is, if you can do this.
It'd be pretty nice. You'd have 3 under cover.
Do we want to kill it?
Yeah, I'd like to, but.
Okay.
Looks a little hard to
it's a
kill
nose.
it for me.
I can't hear you.
To get a roll, it looks hard to kill it.
EJ walked that like a
I
foot.
can't hear.
I think we can get that in there.
You got to get to nose. So.
Okay. Just not convinced killing it's the right way. It doesn't look good from the hack to kill it. Mind you, it is walking.
Like it
I think
is.
there's
like,
enough room there, Joanne.
if you're nosing it, you're probably
so.
that guard's not really in play, but
Right.
you're either doing that or you're doing this. But like you don't want to get it. You don't want to put it here.
I'm just wondering if like back 4 is the way. Just,
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, you don't want to get it here.
yeah.
I don't want to talk him into this
This
tap
is
if he
kind of
doesn't
lined
like
up into
it.
there. If he plays a run.
It's okay if you don't like. If it looks harder, you want to get it to here. So
Okay, I like
it's probably back 8.
Okay.
Funny, the
Move
front
it this
end,
far.
Gauthier thought, he said, we can walk that over there. You know, I mean, the brushers think
Yeah.
that
Get
those
it to
two
back
would probably
4.
be able to.
I'm seeing the same weight.
I
you threw in
think
the
so
first.
too, Joanne.
On that
I heard
tap.
Kevin say the guard
Maybe
isn't
that
really in
much
play
faster.
for the tap with enough weight to kill it. Like if you hit the guard, it probably would curl past the rock you're looking for.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
gonna kick.
But if the thrower doesn't like it,
Yeah, and it's
I think you defer to the thrower here, and not a bad call just to push it out of the 4-foot. Just a little scary. Team Canada has the hammer. You never like leaving the
No.
rocks hanging around.
kidding.
That could
Tyler
end up-
Tardy, here we go.
Left-handers out turn. That might be the other reason.
One back 8.
Back 8.
Just back
Should
8.
warp right in there.
Got to get to the nose.
Whoa.
And now it is Gauthier
Just
trying
back
to
8. Back 4.
hold this up.
Coming down.
Hard. Hard.
And now it's Martin.
Real hard.
Can you get it
Real
by the
hard
guard?
to get
First of
fired.
all, how you do that? Can you get to the nose and tap it back?
Hard.
Oh, you over curl and then
Okay,
push it
not
to
bad.
the back of the button.
It's pretty good actually, but there was no lack of curl there.
Maybe I try.
Coming down.
Hard.
Coming down.
Real hard.
Shock's a great sweeper. Its
Real hard
broom
to
angle
get
is
fired.
so steep, so tons of downward pressure on the brush head. Really well managed
Okay,
there.
not bad.
Just enough to miss that yellow, hey?
Yeah.
Just miss the yellow.
Yeah. You don't have to get it that thin.
Don't have to get close to it.
Probably do want to touch ours though if we're throwing the same weight.
No, I think that's the shot. I think they have to touch ours.
Yeah.
What's the play, Russ?
I think they're trying to sneak another one in there, right
Just-
through the whole top button, and then, you know, some of those reds can fly, but if this gets in there, you won't get this one out. I think with the amount of ice they're taking, that must be the call. It's draw to the button basically with 5 feet of ice.
Back in!
Maybe rub off your own and in as well.
Yes, yeah, which might be smarter. Little heavy drop.
Pocket. Found it. Here we go. Got to get it by that one coming up. Here we go. Get it by that one. Maybe off your own. There you go. Underneath and just hit 2.
Really good shot.
All right, back PEI and Alberta. And Aaron Sluchinski out of the Airdrie Curling Club, the Alberta champion, with the last rock.
Aaron faced 4 on his first one. He played a tap, and it was second shot. That's the yellow one that's behind the guard. But Tyler Smith and PEI were still 1, and so Tyler split the house to lie 2. There is no double. This is the force. He needs a bite of the 4.
Need the back one? Okay.
It's curling.
Put on the tee. It's curling now.
As mentioned, he's coming off his first loss of the
14-2.
event to Nova Scotia
Should be
this
close.
morning,
Keep it
6-2.
clean.
And to the top of the button, very nice for a single in his debut.
Give it a go, Kev.
Back double, Joanne? With
Yep.
peel weight?
Yep.
Skip Stones.
Whoa!
Here in 3.
Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Cooey all by itself.
Yep.
Here we go. Bang, bang. Got them both. And spins it away.
Nice shot.
Now that's a lonely Canadian stone.
Nice roll, Kev.
Because he has this.
Pretty good.
Not only did he want the double, but he wanted to roll away like he did. Would have left a bit of a pocket. So Cooey still with his last rock still has this. And if he gets that really thin, that would probably go out too. So Brad wants to, I believe, get another one in there, Joanne. If he comes up light here, he's hurting himself.
Yeah, corner freeze on shot rocks at 2.
Matt Manuel mentioned coming off a win over Alberta Sluchinski earlier today, and he has last rock against McEwen.
And he has a chance for 2 thanks to a really nice bury by Luke Saunders, his third.
Back forward right now.
Colton Lott trying to chase it. Colton Flash trying to chase it, ticked the guard and rolled in, and they've traded stones ever since. Mike hit the open one, but is not shot. So bite of the 8 is good for 2.
From the Halifax Curling Club, trying to win the province's first Brier since Mark Dacey back in 2004 and put 2 on the board.
Nice, great end. Great end. Great end.
And happy with the way they played. And in and rolls off just a little bit, sitting 2.
That goes right into there, so.
Might go into the side one.
What?
Might go into the side one. Like if he
Great line, just a little bit heavy.
Shoot.
The 3 stays.
It's out counted by this.
I don't know. What do you think this one is going to be? Well, you'll have to make it, I
Must
guess.
be this tier.
I'm in love with that.
Couple choices. Peel weight to do that shot we talked about. It will make the double. That goes this way. The unfortunate part is that one goes right there. So where does it stay? That's, if it rolls a little bit, could we consider a couple?
All 3, but he doesn't have this, right?
Well, you can always chase it.
What's that? I'm not convinced this is gone. Where do you think it sticks? You think it goes into this too hard? Yeah. It's dragging too hard. Maybe. I don't think it sticks there. I think it gets out of the forefoot for sure. It's spinning the wrong way on us.
I know, then he might just have this for 3.
Okay.
Right?
Wanted to throw it out there.
No, I just...
I think it might go, but I'm fine with this too.
Hit the open
Looks
one
like
and
a
just
hard
roll
deuce to
corner
me.
frozen.
Right on the nose. Yeah. Yeah. A little high. No deuce. Dead nose.
Well, he throws it hard, trying to. I guess he can't throw it hard, but he tries to get a little low. And
Yeah. I don't see the run doing anything for it.
No. You only got 2 goes far, eh?
Not convinced it's getting out of the forefoot.
I think it will. Peel weight.
Because I could nut that there too, but probably not. You can't really roll in, then it's just a dead nose hit, right?
I don't know. Maybe we just not there. If we just roll into it a bit.
Jamie Cooey's opened with a steal of 1. They blanked the second, and now it's last rock again for the team from Iqaluit, skipped by Shane Latimer, who makes his home in London, Ontario.
And a well-played end by the team from Nunavut. When Jamie sat on the hack, he faced 3 on his final. He made the double, but rolled out in the process of doing that. And so this is a draw for 2. Looking for full 8-foot.
Latimer, the curling coach for the last 7 years at the University of Western Ontario. Oh dear. Just a single. Well, they've looked at this for a long time. What's the decision?
Joe, I think dead on nose hit.
Yep.
You're a little worried if they roll left. Brad can hit it dead on. The red that's buried will stay, and the shooter will be second shot. They weren't convinced that bullet angle raise would get it out of there.
Heavy board.
Yeah.
Whoa. Girl.
Jock, whoa.
Girl. Girl.
Hard, Martin.
Hard. Gotta bite the line, buddy. Gotta bite the line. Come on.
Starting to buzz.
Go.
Oh, and
good, Kev.
Yeah, the thing is, right? You can't hit it and be second shot.
He does a trick, Kev.
So,
Nice shot.
whip it. Still think like an easy peel, maybe?
Okay.
Think that'll catch that, eh?
Trying to roll
Easy peel.
straight
Yeah,
across.
I think you can make it with normal too. It's just
Okay,
a little bit hard.
right there. Yep, that's the only thing. It'll curl.
Yeah. Brad, an 8? 8? Like
Yeah, pretty flat roll here.
Eight.
It hit about 7/8, 3/4.
Like just here.
like an 8?
Yeah. Little less. Yeah.
He had his brush when he left. He had it on the
Been
stone.
enough there to hit 7/8.
So tightened it up a little bit.
Looks really close.
Should be
Yeah,
close,
I think so. Yeah.
Team Canada has one in their pocket. Already put a deuce on the board in the first. Final stone here in 3.
Yep. Yep.
A little hit and roll over. Catch a bit of the button if they can. Walker, can you hold this for him now? And roll it over. Here we go. And too thin. And away it goes. And so what a nice last rock from Cooey. Banging it right on the nose, forcing the more difficult shot. Guju has to settle for a single. Newfoundland Labrador with a chance to put a tray on the board.
Not heavy, Brett.
Is this where they're going to miss Walker? Yes, here comes Zipper. You can't give up this opportunity here. You need more than full.
Yep.
Mark Nichols, one, coming over, and he's got it.
Yep. Hard.
Trying to blow this up, blow it up. And they moved it. Yes, hard enough. They're going to have to pick this out.
Clean! Whoa! Clean!
Pick it
Whoa!
out.
Curl!
Get loud, get loud. It's gone. The chance to win his first Brier title.
Doesn't look heavy.
It's getting frosty. Full 8 is what you need. Full 8 is what you need to become the Canadian curling champions. Still one of my favorite moments. And look at how many times these two have played. Cooey, a winner in 16, and then Guju again, 17 and 22. Always a great game, these two rivals. And here they are meeting on a Monday night at the Montana's Brier, and both of them trying to figure out a way. In particular, Cooey comes in with his 3 losses, Guju at 2 and 2. So we welcome you back on this Monday night. Couldn't find the back of the button. Guju settles for a single, leads at 3-1. Alberta, Cooey. They do have the hammer here in 4, playing the Yellowstones.
Get here.
Right one.
My first thought, that looks like it's hard to get there though.
Yeah, it is hard.
Hit and roll for now.
What?
Hit and roll.
Sure.
I don't know if I love that.
I like the hit and roll of the other one.
Board?
You've only got one guard, and you hit and rolls. Nice idea, but it's so close to hit and roll out. And there goes the corner guard, and then your end's over in theory.
Whoa. Whoa, then whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard.
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 Goal.
Real hard. Real hard.
Hardy, got it.
Hard.
Yeah, can
That's
you roll
good,
it
that's
underneath? Not quite.
You want to play the same weight?
Same way or a little more?
A little more.
A little more. Okay. Not much more. Just like 5 or 6 feet.
These are the kind that you don't want to rack, but they're just throwing it. So you get really tight to the guard, it might curl enough, you'll jam it straight back.
Yeah.
And they also don't want to roll too far here. We're kind of choking off that freeze.
Hard, Jeff. Hard, Jeff. Low. Clean. Clean. Whoa. No roll. No roll. No roll. No roll. Good. Shot.
Very nice.
It's like the exact same shot.
Yeah, any more roll, and that
There now, no.
leaves the freeze available for
I don't know if I love
Alberta.
it. Okay.
Trying to thin double, which could be a triple.
Not easy. Unless you like the same shot.
Okay. Like the same weight? Same weight?
Same weight.
Jacques Augier
Yep. Whoa.
trying to hit it, roll it underneath.
Whoa. Whoa.
Curl. Here comes. Curl.
Coming up for him. And yeah, there's the roll, but he won't be able to keep it underneath. Will he keep it in? He does. Hangs on to the 12.
Pretty good, actually. Probably better than the underroll.
It's the game plan of Alberta, to my mind, Russ, at this moment. You know, they talked about scattering a lot of stones. They tried to hit and roll instead.
I like the throw.
If you're going to play that hit and roll, does that say something about Cooey's confidence at the moment, about the ice, what he's trying to do?
EJ.
He's trying to play a finer game, it seems to me, right now.
Still good.
Well, you know, you're playing Team Canada, you're 2 down. Yeah, I can understand why. I know what you're saying. It's you'd like to keep it simple, but the hit and roll was a pretty conservative call to begin with, and they hung around. Now they've opened up the corner guard. I don't see any strategy errors here at all. It's just they got to start playing a wee bit better.
Prince Edward Island, and it is Sluchinski with some pressure.
Well, Tyler faced 3 on his first, got rid of 1, but he still faces 2, so this is the 4. Sluchinski doing his job. Nose hit is fine.
Fourth Brier appearance for Tyler Smith, 25-year-old. As we say from the Crapo Curling Club. Prince Edward Island has never won a Canadian Men's Curling Championship.
You're good. You're good.
And one it is.
Well, Gauthier rolling wide here. It opens up the come around. That's why they threw a corner.
Weight's perfect. Line's perfect. Yep, line. Hard
It's still there. It's still there.
Hard line. Hard. Whoa.
Great shot, Ty.
Wow.
Good boy. Good see, bud.
A little bit of an angle, so Mark would have to hit
Bump
it
it
on.
on the nose, or you try the thin.
You'd have to hit it on the right-hand side, which you can't because of the guard.
I think the tap is the call.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna play it. I think we just play like here.
Yeah.
Keeping this around's not helping us.
Okay.
Sure. Hack weight.
Yeah.
Same sort of as EJ's through. Yeah.
All line. Just comes down a little heavy, little light. Doesn't matter. Just get it on top of that thing. Kill your own if you can.
Mark Nichols.
Wait.
Hack. Whoa.
Great weight.
Clean.
Whoa.
Just to the rock. Hard. Hard. A little bit quiet. Hard. Gotta go.
EJ Harnden now.
Hard.
Walker joins him.
Whoa. Yep.
And releases it. And pushes it back 12. Shotstone still appears to be Alberta. T-line. Edge of the 4.
Okay, Mark. Wondering if we ever save that for yours.
Wow.
Just load it up. Is that jams right now, no?
It does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but that'll always be out counting it. Just wondering if we just draw around.
You ever do this?
But how do we ever get this one? How do we get the top 8 one?
We don't need to, do we?
Just make this.
Yeah, I'm with Kevin on this one.
Yeah, so late in the end. This is Tyler's last.
You always see that stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, but never. Then we've also got to kill that guy.
Like I'm wondering if we just get here, just shot. It's pretty good, isn't it?
I just think he comes and bumps this, and
Then we play that. It's
yeah,
pretty
but then
scary
he's
for
still
him.
got this one
I see what you mean.
and this
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Like we're just playing for 2, right? If you make this,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
dead
you're right.
buried.
Okay. Yeah.
Just come here and pick your ice and turn and.
See in the end.
Okay.
Thick half?
No, half.
Okay.
Kev likes it. Let's make
Yeah,
it.
just make it.
Okay, bud. Let's make this.
Sorry?
Half to thick half.
Half rock, thick half. Okay.
Half.
You've seen a couple here. What?
Probably get away with the
It's just Tyler's shot, too. He has no problem throwing big up weight. Just getting in line right here. Not taking much ice.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes.
Tyler Tarney, and quickly.
Yep.
Here we go.
Whoa. Yep.
Martin
Yes. Gotta go.
staying with it all the way.
Over there.
Coming across, got it, kick it.
Sit.
And how far will it go? And not far enough. It's the shot stone.
Millimeter thick.
If that curls any less, you're kicking the Canada stone out of the 4-foot.
It's pretty dead.
So remembering now we're in this Pool B, and it's an 8-game round robin. And so here we go. Guju at 2-2 coming in, playing Cooey now, and that's his schedule out. Handicapping. I mean, listen, we know PEI is playing very well, Sluchinski, Alberta champion. You have to keep in mind as you look over at Cooey, it's head-to-head that will determine. That's the first tiebreaker because we have no tie-breaking games. And already he's fallen behind as Cooey with 3 losses. Then, if we can't settle it, you're going to go down to the draw to the buttons. All those numbers throughout the round robin, and right now Cooey is struggling there. So he's in more difficult spot at the moment than Guju is.
Just whoa! Hard. Whoa!
And he got it out. And not quite. All right, let's go back and check in on Jamie Cooey against Nunavut.
Good weight.
Jamie made a really nice double on his first, removed the opponent's stone and rolled to the other side of the house. And in trying to throw a big upweight shot, looking for the double, Shane Latimer missed everything. And so that is why there's only 2 stones in the house. This is a draw to the paint for 3.
Yeah, intern. There's no double. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Chop, bud. No worries.
Maybe you ever get under it. I don't know.
Wow.
That jam.
So you had 3 there. As mentioned, this is his best performance now for Jamie Cooey in a 17th Brier. Remember last year they went 1-7 in London, all smiles. 2012, his best performance, he made it to the 3-4 page playoff before losing to his brother.
Trying to make sure that we spin, just sit right there, okay?
Skinny half.
Half's probably good.
Half to.
We don't want to be low and kick it down and make it
Yeah,
easier.
no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Shouldn't do much, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, stop double. Looks like it might jam. Make the nose double after.
I think they're trying to
I do.
somehow get that rock on the scoreboard. So they play this over to there,
Is it good? Is it better than
sit there and hope Brad either misses the double or when he tries the double, it jams back there. I thought they might freeze.
I thought so too, but then Brad's just following him down and shutting down the end.
Yeah.
Whoa, up.
Yep.
Here we go. Cooey is first. Carrick's got him. Oh, he's underneath and look out. And they'll push their own stone to the back edge.
Lost it. Kevin's got a fairly slow rotation on some of those hits.
Is this anything with reference, Joe, to what we talked about in the opening with the struggles on the ice for Cooey and company?
I feel like I'm throwing those pretty good.
Yeah, just trying to find the right side of the inch here. They're not that far off.
No. He actually yelled whoa a couple times. So I thought he had it, and then it was a kind of a panic, whether it jumped a bit or couldn't end up in a worse spot. It's a pretty simple double here to sit a whole bunch.
Deal. Like that ice? Small half? What do you need? No, like a thick half. Okay. That should be good.
There you go. I like that better.
Nichols has the brush down. Final stone for the skipper, Brett Goujon.
Yes!
Walker.
Gotta go.
Got to stay with it. Got to go all by himself here. Got one kick and across. Lay it on the corner. Is that good enough?
Yeah, it's not what he wanted, but it's very good, I believe.
Wow.
I don't see a way around it now for Cooey.
Wild how much that curls.
I said yes once, and you must have said wall.
I thought I popped it out a bit.
Yeah.
It just looks like so much ice, it's hard to believe. But you can see the angle it's coming in on. It's crazy. Oh, it's probably better than the doubles.
That was what you had last time, Kevs.
No choice, Vic. I just take the one.
Funny how he said, Joe Goujon, it's probably better than the double, in fact. If you make the double, you may leave a combination for a couple.
Exactly.
Yeah, just put.
Yep.
Again, just not the kind of numbers you expect from him. 14th on his hits.
Not very heavy here, Vic.
Oh, he's got to hold this up too. Staying with it. Carrick Martin staying with it. Look out, you're going to hit this too thin. Oh, and finally settles down. Great brush. Carrick Martin saves it for the skipper. Carrick Martin, little pat in the back for that rushing to save it, to help Cooey and Alberta score a single here at the Brand Center on this Monday night. Montana's Brier. And 3-2. Team Canada and Guju lead. We go to 5, and once again it is the 5-time champion Brad Guju with last drop. He has the Hammer playing the Redstone.
Look where that intern from Jeff Walker. It went around that yellow tight guard, and it's virtually wide open. On the out-turn side, it curled a foot too far.
Maybe just go here. Yeah, I think so. We got a double seal there, so.
It's that different.
Yeah, like I definitely gave you less.
Yeah.
Not quite an overlap.
Same.
Yeah.
That's a smoother rock. It's faster. He's really struggled with his second stone.
T-line. I thought a little light. Let it work if you can.
Don't.
Yeah, you gotta go.
We don't see a lot of wing play anymore, Joe, and trying to spread them out here, going to the other side. And I realize, you know, you're going behind your opposition stone, and they could run them back, but we don't see much play to the wings anymore.
No, we don't, and
Okay, good rushing, guys.
I'm not surprised though. Team Canada talked about simplifying a little bit and coming around two Cooey rocks up the middle that could be run back and stuck. A little bit dangerous.
Yep.
They wanted this to be deeper in the house though. They wanted it even with shot stone. Chance for Jacques Gauthier to make this double.
Curl.
You want to miss it thick, not thin.
And his hit numbers are a little off. And coming across and underneath.
Wrong way to miss that one. I thought they'd throw a lot less weight at that, just even if you rolled underneath. So the red one's open.
Did they talk about this sticking around, or was it just about getting rid of it, or the double?
I didn't hear any conversation. It's
Hit a skinny half.
okay. Kevin called the wrong weight choice there.
Yep.
Pretty simple double and simplify another end.
Gotta go.
Walker, here we go. Bang, bang,
Okay, good shot.
and will it hang around? No, it'll spill.
You just wasted an entire end now.
So, Joe, we've said about Cooey and the team, they're close. But they're still in, my opinion, a little bit of a funk.
Does
Right?
that mean wide slide there, Kevin?
Can you do anything as a team,
I like Yeah.
Cooey, to try and get yourself out? Do you still play a more simple game? Do you try to complicate things to force your players to make shots, or do you just simplify it, looking for the shots to make, not necessarily the ones that'll be hero shots?
Yeah, I think if you can simplify, that's always the better option. The problem is your opposition. And Team Canada is seeing it really well this game. So at this level, it's tough if you don't have your best stuff. We talked about in the opening having that grit and that resilience, though. I mean, haven't quite been there this game, but this game is still within striking distance for Team Cooey. They'll have to settle for a blank here, but just have to find it as the game goes on.
Aaron Sluchinski, as the crowd roars on the other side, as Saskatchewan playing, as he plays PEI.
He did the smart thing. He reset. He was starting to press forward when the roar went up. And so now taking another second, he is chasing that red stone that is shot that belonged to Tyler Smith's final stone. Aaron had a chance to lie 3 on his first one, but missed the opportunity, which allowed Tyler Smith to play the corner freeze, but it bounced off a little bit. So if he can get to the nose, it's for 2.
Jeremy Hardy in the house, Kerr Drummond, Dylan Webster on the brush. Oh, he just papered it. And move it back and push it back far enough. And it is for 2.
2 yellow.
Very nice.
Great speed.
Maybe a shot there. Thanks. Good stuff.
Good break. Yep. Clean. Yep. No, that's clean. Just clean, Jeff.
You know, to Joe's point, Russ, did you ever have to play around your teams?
You did that too.
And how they were playing? Did you ever have to call a game that when your team is a little off?
Oh yeah, you have to. No, for sure. Or you might think, well, this he's hitting well today, but he's not drawing well, and we'll try to get a easy draw somewhere along the line to get the confidence going. You know, you're dealing with 8 humans out here. Oh yeah, for sure. But you're playing a team that's 91%, 92 now. You can't, you know, baby it for a long period of time. At some point, it's all about putting some pressure on Gushue here.
In these championships, the weeks are long, and especially when you don't start the way you want to. It wears on you mentally, but it's so important to check that at the door when the game starts. And sometimes you see a close shot, you just miss it, and just that deflation, because there's been so many that they've been close on. But teams that can park all that, just stay with each shot and continue to try to learn, they're the ones that are going to come out in the end on top.
Gushue is the low man when it comes to the defending champions. The other 3 members in the 90s.
Yep.
Last. 3 last.
Hard. Gotta go.
Really gotta go.
Oh boy, to hit it.
Hard, Corey.
Again,
Gotta keep it
Mark
touching.
Martin, here it goes. And it's still going. And it's still going. And again, he saved it for him. Wow.
9-9.
And really he's trying to save time. Here he goes. This is just to pitch it through for the blank here in 5.
Get a good read on that one.
Oops. And through it goes. So here we go as well. Kathy, final stone coming in here for Saskatchewan.
No sense losing the second.
Well, there's been some really great shots on this sheet. You heard the roar of the crowd. That was Mike McEwen getting shot stone. It's at the back of the 4. That red stone was just thrown by Matt Manuel. It over curled, but he is shot. Mike's trying to chase it. If he can tap it back a little bit, chance for 2.
Easy.
3-0 coming in. Mike McEwen.
Hard. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Matt Manuel's over curled, and so all he needs to do is tap it back a couple of inches.
Look at that, Colton Flash pivoting around. Can you move that red stone enough? Oh, and did he? You know, he spills away. And it will be a steal of 1 for Nova Scotia. 3-2 as they go to the break on this Monday night at the Montana's Brier.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Brad Gushue coming off a loss today, sits at 2-2, but right now he has the advantage on Kevin Cooey, up 3-2 as we check the numbers after 5.
Yeah, for Team Canada, they've had a handle on the ice since the get-go. Gushue made a great split on his first in the first end, found the button for an opening 2, and a beautiful hit and roll in the fourth. Wanted the double, they settled for the roll and got the force there. And both skips, though, struggling with their hits, 69%. Won't be happy with that number moving forward.
No, and Cooey, his last 2 were saved by some great brushing by Karek Martin. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Team Canada will have the last rock when we come back.
We're just going to have to keep being ourselves and playing our game. We know that if we stick to that plan and we can keep our nerves in check, that we can give teams a good battle, and that's our goal. Go out there and make shots as many as we can and stick together.
The boys are playing well. We're going to lean on that with our momentum going here, and every time you get here, you don't take it for granted, one shot at a time sort of thing. So you're going to see some intensity from our boys, I can guarantee you that.
Battle of Ontario, the North against the South tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And Trevor Minot out of the Fort William and Thunder Bay gives so much credit to Al Hackett, the two-time Canadian world champion. Here is his coach. Of course, we are in Regina for this year's Montana's Brier. To bring us up to date as we've reached the midway point, here's Kathy.
Well, Tyler Smith has just played so well this week. His numbers are huge. The front end of Sochinski's is putting them in great space, but it's the back end on PEI. Jamie Cooey is just in a completely different groove, and it's been costly for Nunavut. For Gushue, he's not questioning the paths as much as tonight. That's making good results. Some line calling challenges. We've seen 3 over curl or not curl enough for Team Cooey, and Matt Manuel winning the battle at 3rd. Luke Saunders at 98% is making a difference. And the tick for Mike McEwen, there's been 3 little ticks that have not worked out for them. They've gotten by earlier in the week.
Thanks, Kathy. As we get underway here, second half starting up on this Monday night at Brandt Centre. Team Canada with a 3-2 lead, and they have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Red Stones against Kevin Cooey.
They've been the better team, Gushue, but you sense the Cooey team's just getting that little bit closer. The misses are just so fractional.
Should be good, guys.
Weight's good.
Running.
good.
Really running.
Well then. Curl, curl, curl. See?
Get in there. Get in there.
Straighter side.
The World Wheelchair Championship going on in Korea, and a 50-50 day for the Canadians that lose to China, but they beat Estonia. So their record is now 4-1. Latvia is the current leader with 5 straight. Canada is tied at 4-1 with China and Korea tied for second.
It's good. Yep.
Not where they wanted that one, Joe.
Oh, weight was perfect. Just didn't get the finish they were expecting.
Side's a little straighter, even though there's more curl than other days. This is the straight of the two sides.
Okay, good shot. Get to nose with whatever weight.
Good weight.
Edge on edge.
Can you make this?
Okay. Okay.
You need board.
Okay. It's edge on edge, Kev. I don't know if I can get low.
I think nose is fine.
I'm seeing nose as being good.
I guess you can make this. We just
Like
gotta
nose
get
is
rid of-
okay, right? Nose is okay.
Nose is okay, but I'm just worried with board. You just clip these around.
Okay.
We still have a blank on the table if we need.
Intern freeze.
I think the blank is still available here, Joe.
We won't play it.
Yeah, I'll have to remove a few reds here. They're debating on the weight to throw.
Back. Board.
No.
Take control.
Gui was thinking throw it a little harder to make sure you kill at least one, keep that
Get rid
blank.
of one of these.
Makes some
Control.
sense. Because if you do jam it, the two reds will be grouped together and you can get at them later.
Yep.
They said just edge to edge. Even getting to the nose, maybe flirting with that center guard. Tardy.
You got it. Keep it
Gotta
up
get
the
by
line.
first.
Yeah, here comes, and in a hurry. Yeah, that was that was tough. To my mind, they wanted to get to the nose. That would have been really difficult.
Yeah, and I think again that's the experience. Kevin saying, look, if we high side it and jam it, you're not going to wreck. That's
Hey, we take our
because that was the worst result. And if you jam it, you group the two reds, you get lots of time to hit them out later.
Normal weight.
Now they're going to have to make 2 or 3 doubles.
Kind of weight? Normal.
You have to remember, Jacques has skipped his whole life. This is his first season out of that role, and as a skip, everything is all or nothing. You don't often have much tolerance to work with. And it's totally different sitting in the hack as a second, knowing which way you want to miss something.
Hard mark. Hard mark. Whoa. Watch the roll. Right to the edge.
So to that point, Joe, you always want to make the big shot, or let's say the perfect shot.
Close to nose.
You sometimes shouldn't you sometimes say, let's make the shot that is available to us. I mean, he wanted to run that back, but maybe the shot was get one of them and hold the shooter. I'm trying to figure out just tolerance, as you call it. Right?
Yeah, and it's a real art, because you want to be trying to get 100% on your shot, but which side of it are you airing to miss it on is.
Tardy does well there. He gets rid of a couple.
Yeah, it's something that. Go ahead.
Sorry, anything thicker, you might have got all 4 of those. No, your point's a good one.
It's something that's hard to learn, and you play your way into it.
Yeah.
Still setting up pretty well here for Team Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Nichols.
Good way. Whoa. No. Weight's good.
Good way.
EJ. Really gotta go. Really gotta go hard. Hard, EJ. Hard. It's a little light. It might.
It's going to hang around too.
Oh, it's going to spin
and there it does.
Hold them. Oh, now it's white.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just it looked like a big pop.
And again, it's hard because the rocks have been sanded. There's tons of curl. You've got that in your brain, but this is the straighter of the two sides.
But remember earlier in the game, Gushue, don't know if it's a similar situation, was concerned about his delivery and his release. So I'm not sure if he's still being bothered. But does this let them off the hook here? One and oh no, just underneath.
Boy. And they continue to miss it the wrong way. Like, that was a wonderful attempt, but miss it thick, roll over.
And then they're grouped.
Yes. Yeah, we've all done it, but at this level you can't.
So what's the better shot there, Russ? Just pull the weight back so you can save the shooter? Is that simple as that?
Yes, or try to miss it thick. If you just hit and rolled a couple feet, then Mark would have to roll the other way, or there'd be maybe an easier double.
Yeah, sometimes on those, he had to throw it hard. It was a really flat double, so you needed that speed. But as a thrower, you're sitting there and saying, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm on the berm or even a hair tight. We'll let him sweep it and try to keep that line straight. Use the sweeper.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Trying to spread them out here. This is a team brush to be sure, and they're leaving them up.
Tough double now, Vic.
Gave you the A sweep there.
The A sweep.
Perfect roll back.
There's an A and a B sweep.
I don't know which one. Double?
I guess there is, isn't there?
For these guys, I think it's usually pretty hard all the time.
I'll throw control, but
Is this your curly you rock or?
yeah, but I just won't be soft.
Okay.
So he's identified he's got one that cuts a little more. I think that's the biggest issue out here, is that the rocks are not identical. They never are, but I think there's more differences than usual.
Okay.
And I think I've heard a lot of feedback on what the throw looks like for both teams throughout this game. And something Brad mentioned before the event, their team wanted to have 2 training camps to get ready. One got canceled because of weather. Not being able to have your team come together, make sure everyone's throwing the same, or it's what Skipper wants to see. That plays a big role in these championships. You have to play your way into it or make tweaks. It's tough.
Got to go again here. One more time, Carrick Martin.
Yes!
One more time, Carrick Martin. Oh, and they just held it up again. That's 3 now that he has saved for Cooey.
Strong boy. Great roll, though, because now there should be some shot at a double for Cooey.
You got a chance. Go, 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 go. Yep. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. No.
Beauty. Good call, Ty.
There's nowhere you can roll to stop a double.
All right, 4-3, Sluchinski leading Prince Edward Island, and the final stone coming up from Tyler Tardy.
Well, for Tyler Smith, he picked out the Sluchinski stone on his first, and his is buried at the top of the 12. And so Aaron Sluchinski on his final went around. It is that stone that is shot, but for Tyler, if he plays quiet weight with the finish that we're seeing now from these stones, he should be able to get enough of it for 2.
The second shot stone is undercover, sitting top edge of the 12. Big scrub now for this team from the Crapo Curling Club. Chris Gallant, Edward White. Got it. And now got to sit down, and that will work. There they are as he pushes it through.
It's a 98% curler.
Oh, boy, he's had a great week, Kathy.
Sure has.
Gushue makes the hit at the back, sits down, and is the double there.
It is, but Gushue made it tougher. If he'd nosed it, it would have been your normal half rock, kind of a comfortable situation. Now Kevin's got to hit this pretty thin. I don't remember this spot too often either. Out the weeds, outside or inside out. Maybe a third. Half a rock misses it, I believe.
Final stone for Kevin Cooey. Is the double there? Is the double there? Tardy calling line. All by itself. Late licks now. Here we go. Got one and underneath.
Can't buy one.
Oh, he's young.
I'd be lying down on the ground if I did that.
Let's see. Hit number 72%.
That was a tough one. been close, but it's just not good enough.
Again, I'm
What do we
seeing it
think
from
if
my
we-
chair, and I'm wondering if you have to throw it that hard. You have to pitch it that hard with the kind of action we've seen on the Stones, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably don't have to. We've seen Kevin Cooey when he's dialed in. Those are automatic, though. So
It's the reason I say it because of the brushing you've got, right, Russ?
Yeah,
you could manage it a little bit more.
You know, good point. And you only had to move the back one a couple feet. I think a lot of the players want to throw it that hard because it takes the ice reading right out of it. But you're right. It's either made or missed right out of his hand. There's no brushing
Back
help.
4.
Put it in the
Back
paint
4.
for 2.
Weight's good.
14.
Shot.
And there it is for a couple.
Wait.
Struggling with his hit weight. 5-2 Guju. Rachel Holman's last. Fleury getting ready. Fleury getting ready. Oh, goodness gracious, she got it!
wow, dominance. That was impressive.
Holman was amazing.
It was impressive to watch.
They are definitely clicking this year.
Incredible. They're putting together a historical season.
They just looked like they weren't going to lose a game.
Last week, they just showed everyone who was boss.
She made those run backs with ease.
Run it back, Wilkes. Can you hold it? Got it? You bet you do, and stuffs it underneath.
Really incredible to watch them. That's one of the most elevated performances from start to finish.
She was on a serious heater.
They've got a phenomenal team.
The poise and the confidence that team has right now. Just think it's awesome for Canadian curling that they're going to be wearing the maple leaf.
Rachel and her team are amazing, especially with the addition of Tracy. I think that just made them even better.
Really proud of Tracy Fleury, Northern Ontario girl. Just keep the train rolling. You guys are playing great.
Go get him at the Worlds in Sydney.
Good luck and take it home for Canada.
Good luck, Team Oman. Win the gold for Canada.
We'll be up there in Sydney cheering you on. Go Canada, go.
Good luck, Team Homan. They're going to destroy everybody there. We know you can do it.
Very nice. Thank you, everybody. And yes, she will be wearing the maple leaf in Sydney beginning March the 16th. Familiar names, certainly, including Silvana Tiranzoni. 4 consecutive World Championship wins. Silkeborg, and there was no 20, of course, and then 21, 22, and 23. And there's Anna Hasselborg, of course. Hasn't had the best of seasons, has Anna, but she's back again representing Sweden. And we're back again here for a 7th end. And it's all Canada at the moment. 5-2 is Alberta and Kevin Cooey struggling just a little bit. He does have, however, the last rock has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones here in the 7th.
Run a curl!
Line's good.
Line's good.
Straight.
Gotta go. Line's good.
Get it deep. Gotta go straight. Go for a way.
Weight's good.
And we want to remind you, of course, we've got these 18 teams in 2 pools of 9, and only the top 3 will go through. So this is the way they wound up, of course. So you're looking at 3 teams that made it through. Remember Cameron? She won 2 in a row on the final day to grab that spot. And how did she get in? By virtue of that win head-to-head over Grandy. But then look what happened on the other side. Sturmay, Einarson. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 4 and 4. And how did Laws get it? By the last rock draw numbers. That's how she got the 3rd spot. So those things to consider now as we head into the final 3 days of round robin play starting tomorrow.
EJ can throw it hard, can he? And almost got the backside of their own, which would have redirected onto that yellow buried.
Freeze the top.
Can't hear you.
Freeze the top. This, I don't know if I love that. Nose the middle.
Or this.
Good guard for a few.
They're gonna keep trying that.
Okay. What do you guys like?
Good guard for a few. This one.
They're gonna, yeah.
What do you got here, though?
Skinny half. Whatever your first thought is, Kev.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quick.
What do you like, Tyler?
Sure.
So, okay, I don't want to read too much into this, but when the skipper has the last rock and he isn't decisive, does that say anything to you?
Yeah, I think, this team is a new team again with a new player, so working out exactly what your plays are as the game progresses is something that takes time.
Line's good.
At first look, you think, just let Kevin make up his mind.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
Little bit, yep.
And I think Kevin, he's down 3. I think he wants some input because maybe there's an option in this cluster of rocks that's better than what he's thought of.
Come around this side here.
Prince Edward Island with the advantage. So they picked up the deuce.
I don't know. That was my only thought.
Jamie Cooey with a big lead now. And Saskatchewan with a single to tie Nova Scotia.
And just to your point, Joe, it's a new player on the team, but the other 2 were only added the year before. And Kevin has come from a team that has provided a lot of input in the past, and now he has a team that hasn't provided very much. So he's gone from excessive talking to very little, and I think that lots of times he feels isolated.
He's still playing that, but
He's got to disrupt the
What's
middle.
What's he been throwing?
If we're back
He's 3-2.
He's got to shake up the middle if we go back.
he just He runs that or he runs this.
I think we're happy if he hits the middle.
The rocks seem pretty good.
Well, you're going to be here. It's going to be hard to miss.
Problem with the come around,
Right,
which is
there's
what
gonna
you'd
be no
normally do
hole.
when there's 2 rocks up top. It's almost an automatic double raise.
I don't mind bump in the middle then.
Yeah, that's my first thought.
It's a tough situation. What do you like?
Yeah, that's why there's the discussion here. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of good options, and it's almost a point where Kui's desperate for 2.
Oh yeah.
1 isn't going to be enough to get this game in striking
No, I
distance.
don't think so.
It's like,
And even playing the double, there's a chance you miss
get
the
it deep.
shot rock and take out your own. Like the angles are
Sounds
just
awfully
ugly.
hard.
That's probably the shot.
Our shot's a good shot right now. We got to call something. I like this. I like this.
All right.
It is a little quicker since the mop. But
So, in theory, the best move, because if this is made, not that this is easy, you'll have 2 buried, but such a short run back for Mark Nichols. It could set up a raised double.
good hard.
It's not the easiest draw either. You have to navigate a port, try to bury around a rock top 12. Jacques did really well to get through on his.
Room though.
Weight's good.
Weight's perfect.
Line's good.
Yep.
No, you can hurt it. Yep,
Whoa,
yep,
whoa.
yep, yep.
Tyler Tardy.
Whoa.
For Wade,
Dead
maybe?
freeze.
Gonna come in. Got it through. Oh, they do.
No.
Oh, lovely right down to it.
Nice shot.
Very nice. Tyler Tardy.
It was just one of those situations. You didn't want to play the double. You didn't want to draw around the center guards. So you made a great shot, but this is makeable.
Run it back. Will they both spill? You
It
think?
could.
Okay.
Hit the one that was just thrown on our left-hand side.
Even just killing 1 here, though, would be great.
Yes.
Mark Nichols.
Really gotta go.
Right out of his hand.
Hard, Jeff.
Hard Jeff Walker all the way. Here we go. Run it back. Are you touching something? No.
A little tight on the swing your turn. Mark would like that one back.
Okay.
Didn't miss by much.
No.
I'm happy the shooter got out of the way, though.
Control. It's control.
No, it's not.
Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Mark
Whoa,
Martin
whoa, whoa,
again.
whoa. Curl. Roll it
Bang,
here.
bang, and roll
Good.
it over
Really
a little
good.
bit. Shot stone for the moment is still Canada, but there are 3 now belonging to Kui
I didn't talk
in the 8-foot.
Yeah.
10 and a half.
Either play, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna play that way. Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Back doubles
Can
the
you
shot
get
here.
it's either that or we do this and stay in front of it.
I thought was rip it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're 3 up here. You don't want to get cute and jam it
double.
and roll somewhere.
Dick or no? I don't think so.
I wouldn't think, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, love to keep the pressure on them. And in fairness to Team Canada, they're really seeing it tonight. But I think it's a scoreboard says kind of moment.
Yep.
Well, if you did play down to it, sit there. What is he trying to do in that case?
Well, he was hoping to, if he hits it and stays on top of it, he's sitting 2. And then it's tough for Kevin to get 2. But if you ever roll somewhere and don't take it out, Kevin might get 3. You don't want to give up 3 at this point. Even by peeling this out, Kevin's still got some work to do. Brad's going to have probably a double with his last stone.
EJ. Clean.
Skip
Whoa,
stones here in
EJ.
7.
EJ.
Make them both go away. Just like that. And get rid of the shooter, too.
So what do you do to stop a double? It's either raise the yellow
Whoa,
and
EJ.
roll.
EJ. Should be fine if it's on it.
Or do you even think ahead now, looking for the blank, because it's the 7th, and taking the hammer over to 8?
I guess, but you've got to score some points pretty soon. You're running out of end. So Kevin's going to go right around everything, I believe.
Yeah. I'd say a little nicer. But you can get away with draw.
And if Brad hits the top one, Kevin might have a double for 2. Quite the call.
I thought he might just play a hit and roll away and take
Yeah.
his chances on
Right.
Brad missing the double.
Yeah, or raise the top one and roll equidistant to the tee line.
Just draw number 3.
Line's good, guys.
He's been perfect on his first 2, Kevin Cooey.
Back 8. Weight's perfect.
Lots of room.
Weight's perfect.
Go ahead, John.
Watch this fairly slow handle. This should hook.
All the way back, as far as you can, as far as you can. Go, 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 go.
And
Hard,
Coach
go, 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 go.
and
Go, go, go.
Martin will drag it to the back 4. Over to sheet A now as we drop in on Aaron Sluchinski, Alberta.
And I think that for Aaron and his team, they're probably wondering what they have to do facing 3. Aaron went around a center guard, buried perfectly, but Tyler Smith ran it back, removed it, and this is the force. Needs 8 foot.
Keep going. Keep going, right in. Keep going. Gotta get some weight.
Well, he's playing a PEI skip who's throwing a 96% game, and to the 4 for a single Alberta.
Is that enough for Board to roll right to the room?
You want to roll splitting, hey?
We want to roll right in front of our red.
Yeah.
Get them on, all 3 of them lined up.
It's top.
That's
top
good?
12, I think it's good, yeah.
Okay.
Talked about Botcher this afternoon with his hit and roll. The ratio is so high, he's in the 80s. Brad's very good at it too.
Whoa, 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 weight's good. Board. Ball clean. Yep. Weight's yes! Good. Hard! Hard! Hard!
Hard. And wanted to roll it and sit in front.
Perfect weight.
Yeah, it's good weight.
Good throw.
Yeah.
Forward.
Is the shot stone. Top 4 center line.
Didn't quite roll. He yelled whoa for a second, and away it went. Kevin's got a tough little tap to sit 2 here.
Yeah, you still got to
Like board in my head, which is probably
maneuver it by, right? Get it by.
Right.
Yep.
Like that's
in here a
light
little
board.
better.
It's no different than what you just threw.
Looks like a lot, but just trust it.
Yeah, with just board, I think it's good.
These are tough because there's not much room to curl past the top rock, so you tend to hit half or less, and you can't roll very far. So the soft weight's the key.
His hit weight isn't very good, though. 68% so far. Doesn't need the scrub as much from Karek Martin to save it. A little quieter. Now, Coach, can you help it over here? Maneuver it by. Oh, you got to sit down, though. You got to sit down. Oh, goodness. And we'll settle for just a single. And it's just a shake of the head. The hits have been the problem. Just getting it across the hog line. Tarek Martin as we welcome you back. 5-3.
Never know.
Kushu leads. Missed opportunity again by Kui in Alberta. Just getting their single. Failing to convert again with the hammer. So it is Team Canada that does have the last rock. Playing the Redstones here in 8.
You know, Vic, you could argue Kevin threw that perfect now. Maybe a hair less ice, maybe it's straightening out a little bit, but I think Tyler could have been a little more proactive on that thing. It's easy from up here, but you know, the ice with the freshly sanded rocks, as the game goes along, it tends to get that little bit straighter. That's the straighter the two sides. There's so much to being a wonderful world-class line caller, Joe.
And we talk about the weight selection. They chose board weight because you can manipulate curl or straight.
In a 3-3 tie, let's go over to sheet D, Nova Scotia, with a chance here against Saskatchewan.
Well, Matt's taking a look from the hack, trying to get to the inside to make the double for 2. It's not a great optic to your eye to look down there, but you just have to think at the broom, throw it at it.
And you don't want to lose control of the game by wrecking here.
No.
Get one wouldn't be horrible.
Matt Manuel and his team from the Halifax Curling Club.
Curl! Curl!
Jeffrey Marr, Nick Zacharnuk. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and not enough. It'll back it up for a single to take the lead against the Saskatchewan team and Mike McEwen. 3 straight wins, trying to go 4-0 at the Brier for the first time since '98. And Eugene Ritzik, they lost the final that year to Pat Ryan. And if you remember, Pat Ryan went on to win back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right.
In '88 and '89, and of course part of that, Randy Furby. That's where his other 2 came from.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Looks like time.
A little less.
Yeah, I didn't have heavy. Liked it, didn't have heavy.
Good. Top 4. Hard line. Good shot.
No, gotta go.
Gotta go, and they do. Martin Cardi out in front.
This is gone.
It's kind of like the one that Brendan Botcher missed to lose the game. You just soften it a bit, and it gets into the middle. Well, that had to grab something.
Yeah, that was earlier today when Brendan Botcher had to, albeit draw the 4-foot, but he didn't make the rings against the team from Northern Ontario, and they stole a 6-5 win to hand Botcher and Alberta their first loss.
Corner on the center line one? Yeah.
EJ hits the one on the center line super thin. He'll make the double and slide right through.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Watch the follow through, Mark.
Walker right through.
Go, right in the puck.
And look at that. Just squirts in. Hello there.
Perfect draw weight.
Tough to follow through when you're jumping over rocks.
You're sprinting down the sheet as the sweepers. Put on the brakes and sweep it.
Oh, now we're doing sound effects. I like that.
I imagined that in my head when I had to do those. You're shuffling sideways down the sheet, sprinting, and then you got to manage the house.
And then gonna jump.
No, I think it'll come off. Sure. You'd rather undercurl than overcurl, I think.
I do think it's a lot, though.
Yeah. That looks like none. Backy!
Yeah.
Hold.
Yeah.
Backy!
Easy.
Whoa.
Easy.
Yeah. Back 4.
Yep.
Back 4 now.
Yeah, back 4. Backy.
Curl.
Curl.
Go. Get it across.
And into the pocket.
Okay.
Actually overcurled it. Tickled the top one there. Pretty good though.
Yeah, and try to leave it over there.
Throw over there, yep.
Probably got to throw normal. To
Yeah,
make
I don't
sure
know if we want to stay on it because we might leave it staggered, but.
Yeah.
Just no upside with no guards for Cooey here. He has to start blasting here at some point.
I think it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an option too.
That helps. I was looking at
I don't
that.
know if I like that.
That'd be real good.
I think you got to make sure you get rid of that.
Not sure I'm a fan of that one, Brad.
I'm not sure there's enough room, but if there is, boy, it's pretty good.
There's definitely enough room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you probably clip this, but if
Yeah.
it's good, yeah.
What are they thinking here, Ross?
I think the first shot's good too, though.
Just bullet weight, hit that
gotta
top
be
red
careful how
on the
we set
left,
up-
thin. It goes right through between the red and yellow, hits that closest yellow out of the way, and then they sit 3 right in the middle.
Okay. There's no hole here, right? So you can play it. Even if there is, you're killing the one for sure. What? There's no hole. Okay. I think
What am I trying
Something
to hit?
like
Like
that could end up in there, Joanne.
Yeah.
a third of this.
And
We're
then
into a quarter
Cooey's just
of
got to
ours.
start blasting, and it's looking like a blank end.
It's not super thin.
Yeah, if those rocks
too
are all
thin, you'll lose
higher
the
in the
red.
house, Cooey could use it, come
Like
around,
even a
because it would
feather
create a
tick,
stagger, but
it'll kind of go around and kill this.
I think I like this better than hitting the top yellow.
Feather tick ours? Yeah. Okay.
Keep it up, Mark.
Yeah.
Effortless power from this gentleman.
Now he's asking for
Whoa.
above head weight.
Yep. Yep. Just off the line. It's perfect. Hard.
Here we go.
Hard, 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 hard.
There we go. Oh, and Davey just rattled that red.
The hair thicker.
Yeah, hair
Nice
ticker
if you
doesn't
didn't
move that, but
touch that one,
nice
but
shot.
it's still pretty good.
This is a bit of a staggered,
Go off the red now and in behind.
Yeah,
just straight draw in there with where the ice is.
still dangerous.
A little harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only line.
Weight's good. Back
Line's
4.
good. Back 8.
Whoa then, whoa then.
Yeah.
Clean.
Whoa. Yep.
Still back 8.
Whoa.
Still back
Whoa.
8.
And just, just.
So let's go over and check in on Jamie Cooey, up by 5, playing his last against Nunavut.
And 2 attempts by Nunavut to freeze, just not right on. Jamie able to pick it out the first time. This time he can get to the nose for 2.
Yep, 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 yep.
Great shot.
Wow, how's that? Jamie Cooey and the team from Yellowknife. And that will be it. And Cooey will go to 4-1. And as I say, this is his best performance since 2012. They started 5-1. Mark Nichols.
Thanks, buddy. Are you rolling already? Clean, 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 clean. Good shot, Mark. Got.
There's no ad with Mark. He just kicks out his incredible leg drive out of the hack.
Control, Mark. Oh, we hit your first one just a millimeter.
Same as last one.
So they're, again, trying in, Arlie?
Yeah.
Rather than playing the hit off that redstone and trying to roll underneath?
This is easier to get it buried than playing the roll, yes.
All right.
They might, if they're a little heavy, they might kiss off of it. Desperate times here, though.
Yeah, not.
Okay.
Not
Girl. Whoa. Girl, girl, go, 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 go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
It's all right. Need a man, don't you? Even if a little short, he's got to play, make that intern perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I had 13.5 on tie. I had 15.4.
I don't think it's that slow. Like if he was
Well, this
13.6, he would have
Gushue
been
team
back
just
eight.
simply out-curling every member of the Cooey 4.
It's just a little
Game
slower,
numbers are
but
brought
not
to you by
enough
New
that we
Holland, proud sponsors of Curling
can-
Canada.
And our miss here is a little,
Anywhere in here, anywhere in that type of line.
Yeah, I guess like
14.
even if you're here.
you can draw the buttons max.
Yeah.
We can
Like all along there, anywhere like that, I don't know what Kevin Cooey does. He's going to have to get to there somehow, some way.
Yeah, it's a straighter side over there too.
Yep. And not a great effort on his first one. Whether he got out wide enough that it was a little fresh or just didn't throw it.
Yeah, I haven't seen this side as much. More curl, so it might be a little bit
Yes.
slower.
On its own right now. Hold it. Not bad.
Line's
good
good.
though. It's good.
Where do you want it?
Top 4.
Fight the 4.
It's good right there. Big chair brew. Line's perfect.
It's curling now.
Line's
perfect. There, T-line.
One only.
Listen to this
14.
communication too.
Yes.
I mean, it was probably
Full
10
four.
feet
Whoa,
in
top
front
buttons. Whoa,
of the
sit,
hog
Rob,
line,
sit,
and
sit.
Walker said right to your brush.
It's a pretty good spot. It freezes. We're still 2, right?
No. Good throw, Brad.
Maybe.
Perfect. I don't think a freeze gets you second shot unless you get to the nose. Fraction deep.
13-9.
Shoot.
What's that? That was a 13-9.
Yeah.
It's a draw against 4 at the moment.
Think he can get in there for second?
I think, yeah, right on the nose. It's a tough 2 for Canada.
Final stone for Kevin Cooey as we play
It's good.
here in the 8th.
Running early.
Yep.
Right now, Martin
Line's fine. Root.
Tardy.
Wait's perfect.
Nothing yet. No call
Wait's
yet.
perfect.
Yep.
Wait's good.
Yep.
Liking it
Just
so
wait.
far.
Just line.
Here we go. How's this? How's this? How is that? And I'm not sure. I think it's 1-2 still.
Yeah, I just still didn't move in so that we could freeze the back.
Oh, freeze the back.
It's 1-2 Canada.
What do you think here?
2 says
What do you think here, Jeff?
Let's try and make this.
Nichols. And that's
When he gets
for
through
3.
it,
If you can grab that.
We're never playing that, right?
I look at it, but
I think we got to be around right here.
okay.
That's probably out of it.
I mean, they're close. Like, you can carve it enough. I think if I hit that at the hog line.
Had to get a lot tighter.
Going a little wider. You like the same weight? I was
Top
thinking
red.
the same weight.
Yeah, just a bit of a mismanage there.
Yep.
Okay. It'd be nice
That's
to be
been
able
the
to sweep
story
it
this
over.
week, I think, for this team. Just not quite anticipating.
I mean, I know I threw that. That was good weight.
That was great.
Makeable, I think.
No, we just sweep that to curl.
Yeah, we just didn't manage it.
And he said I was trying to freeze the back.
Well, he almost got to the pin with an in-turn draw for the last rock.
Similar weight.
Looking for something similar right here.
Close. Whoa. Felt a little heavy to me. Line's okay.
There. Clean.
Whoa.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Get.
Back T. Close.
Yep.
Weight's good. Line's okay.
Walker.
Back T.
Still there.
Line's good. Back T.
Perfect.
Line's good.
Nichols calling
All you
line.
guys.
Grab a little bit of that white. Settle down.
Great
How's
job.
that? For 3.
Great work, boys.
Very sharp. And the handshake. And Guju will pick up the win. Make the final 8-3. And Cooey drops a 4th, now 1-4. And Guju is now 3-2. That was pretty.
That was good. Gave it an extra rotation to hold it.
coming off a win, 8-3. We go to 3-2. Brandt looking a lot more comfortable coming off that morning loss when the ice and the stones, they just couldn't get a handle on it. Tonight they did, and just not the numbers you would expect from Kevin Cooey. His entire team just simply outplayed by the defending champion Brad Couture. The game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. I'm going to quickly jump over here and get you caught up in what's happening between Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan. And Nova Scotia, Matt Manuel, is up now 4-3 as they play in the 8th and sitting one, Kathy.
No, actually, it's
back-to-back really good draws by both skips. That yellow stone, that was Mike's first one facing 3, and that red stone that is shot was Matthew Manuel's final.
This is there for 1, right? I can just
Here's another team, Matt Manuel, who started slowly and managed to pick up his first win earlier today against Alberta's Sluchinski.
I was thinking the hole with like board. You get one that way too. It's probably there through the hole.
Yeah, that's actually, well,
That's.
is this easier though, guys?
Easier
Yeah,
if I just nut this on the side.
That looks easy.
Yeah, it's easier. Yeah,
That's the shot, isn't it?
that's probably the easiest shot for one.
Yep.
It looks like a control waiter or something to me. Maybe even normal.
Yeah, whatever you're seeing, Mike.
Yeah, whatever you have to do to flush it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Is it a pure half?
Looks like it.
Okay.
What do you
So
think?
the in or the out?
I want to throw a bullet here and hit the lower half of the shot rock. Something like this, Joanne, if you throw it really hard, I don't think he's going to, and he accidentally got it there. That might move far enough, and the shooter could sneak out this way, and he could give out a bunch. So I think like a control weight, maybe.
I think he called for normal.
Okay.
So not up.
Looks small.
Good. 95% on his hits in the game so far. Mike McEwen, flash. Daniel Marsh, here we go. What do you got? Coming across and settle down as he got it. Oh, look around.
One yellow.
Oh, and yeah.
Boy, that's nice curling. 3 great shots in a row.
For the single. Just moved it enough to grab the pinhole.
Good goal.
To tie it at 4.
What a shot.
So now we'll go across the 2 empty sheets and go over to sheet A, and we'll focus on Prince Edward Island against Alberta. PEI Tyler Smith with a 7-5 lead as we play here in 9.
And it has been a tale of 2 different parts of teams. The front end for Alberta playing very, very well, but it has been Tyler Smith who has made great shot after great shot after great shot.
Oh dear, and that's Kerr Drummond sliding through, throwing the second stones for this Alberta championship team out of the Airdrie Curling Club.
Whoa! Chris! Hard!
In a third Brier appearance is Cox is
sit on it.
Okay.
He'll sit there just in time to still sit the 3.
Yeah. You threw it well, though.
I kind of like that. Like,
You threw it fine, you just slid wide.
Tends to get that little bit straighter as the game goes along.
Sure. Roll right in front of those 2. Yeah.
Playing the double here, try to keep the blank alive for us.
It's funny you'd say that. You'd think they'd go for the deuce. Yeah, must be, eh?
Hard.
Hard,
you got it.
hard,
You got it.
This entire Alberta team out of Airdrie making their debuts. Rookie team at the Brier. And we'll move that one and back it up and sit 2 and 3.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Just didn't put it out.
Kind of like to keep the shooter here.
Two really narrow in a row
I think
for
we throw
Alberta.
Peel and just try and do that.
Okay.
I mean, even if it doesn't get out though, like.
Okay.
Peel.
Looks like their chances of getting 3 and 10, as opposed to being tied up without.
They may not get the chance to blank if this is made properly.
Whoa.
Cox, a former Nova Scotia junior champion, won 2 of them with Matt Manuel, who's across the ice surface and playing right now against Saskatchewan.
That's fine. Take a blank.
I don't hate giving them to.
Just a hair less. I'll throw it better. Oh.
Clean.
Oh. Curl.
Clean.
Curl.
Control. 10.
Yep.
It'll curl a little, not much.
Yep.
97%, Tyler.
Wow, he's just now in a
like
4th
9, 8,
appearance. His first was with Eddie McKenzie. That was in the bubble of 21 in Calgary. And then 2 years now skipping. Last year went 2 and 6 in London.
Ten. Clean.
Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Chris.
Chris a little.
Chris.
A little. All right, you're good.
Yeah. Throwing Peel.
Peel.
Wasting no time.
Yep.
Aaron Sajinski.
Yep. Good.
We saw Aaron at the points bet this last fall in Oakville, Ontario.
I didn't want to stay in there.
Curled a ton this year. Just got better every week.
Yeah, 38 and 23 on tour.
Top 4. I'd like to see him throw the intern.
That final weekend for Sluchinski as he played Cooey. It was the Carruthers win that meant that either Cooey or Sluchinski would be here, either as winner or as one of the teams
Line's good.
from the
Split tee, guys.
points table.
Sweet for T. Line's good. It's running nice. Line's
Looking
good.
for side 4-foot here, but kind of in the middle stuff the whole way down. Still running nice though at a 15 on that.
You're good.
That's perfect.
Good
But they're easy.
Surface.
Good enough.
Good end, guys.
Yeah.
Clean. Yep. Good.
And away it goes. So the blank will go on the board, and Sluchinski, after winning his first 2, needs a couple to avoid dropping 2 in a row. on this Monday night here at the Montana's Brier. The feature game is over. Team Canada has defeated Alberta and Kevin Cooey 8-3. So we're turning our attention now to Tyler Smith and his team from PEI from the Crapo Curling Club against Alberta, the champions of Alberta, from the Airdrie Curling Club, Aaron Sluchinski. The blank in 9 means here in 10, trailing by 2. Sluchinski does have last rock playing the Yellowstones.
PEI really didn't need a tight guard. Tried to tap it in and split it and just missed a little wide. That's not ideal either.
It's actually kind of nice. So
yeah, Alberta called for the high guard on that center line guard, knowing that PEI would rip it out of there.
Yeah.
Smart call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't normally see the team with Hammer put up a high center line guard.
Yeah.
Curl.
Really smart call.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Line's good.
Line's good. Line's good.
At this point, the guard's a
I
guard
thought it
for
might run if
Alberta
it was
too.
heavy. Yeah, you got to get it tight. Yeah. Hard, 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 hard. Okay, it's good.
Nice shot.
Top 8.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
His brother Brett, of course, plays with Brendan
Room.
Botcher.
Room. Wait's pretty good. Easy. Easy, Adam.
New to the team this year, replacing Alex McFadgen.
Whoa. Full 8.
McFadgen name has been synonymous with curling and PEI for years. You'll remember Ted McFadgen and the McFadgen farming family.
Whoa, whoa. Yep.
How about Chris? Great spot.
Great throw.
Need to split one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good positioning. They can make that last rock of Gallant's better.
Alberta's playing the come around here, but that last one of Gallant's is promotable.
Back 8.
Kerr Drummond,
Back eight.
Scottish native.
Back 8. Line's good. Hard done. Hard.
Just got his citizenship a couple of years back, and so able now to play for and
right
compete in the Brier.
Oh, sit. Okay.
Oh, we could.
Yeah, we can. I don't mind ripping the high center, yeah.
That's pretty good too, John, because you've got that red that's so tight it's also promotable. They talked about tapping the Gallant rock up a bit, sit 2, but that could go bad if you rolled open.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard says here, feels a good call.
And they got nothing. Got nothing. Wow.
All right.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Could tap this here.
Yeah. Then they have a double probably off our shooter.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. We can roll big.
What?
What you see? You could just play the same shot.
It's not easy.
That's hard.
Same, like go around
Tap
ours.
ours.
Where around ours?
Or just freeze ours on the inside.
Just can't
what
tap
I'm
it.
thinking is like if we go over there, they might blow up the middle and make it easier for us.
They feel like they're gonna just chase us.
Over
or
there?
Or at the guard.
That's fine. Then it's 2 rocks to get our one over there while we get to mess around with this.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
fine
know.
with that. My only other thought is like a big roll off the back, the 12.
That one back 8 or something.
But I like going around the corner
Yeah, you
one
could-
too.
I hate that. We're second.
Because then we get
Yeah, you could hit and tap that
because then we open up the back one.
Well, you're always just going to leave it in off double, though.
We got to go thin. Yeah.
No, I mean no, like on the back one, the T-lane one.
Oh, something like that one. The 4 is the one that's very nice.
Yeah.
That back one helps us.
And then we got the free.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
The
I don't
back
hate
one
that.
helps us, though, 'cause they can't fix that, right? Where's that buried?
It's buried.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad either.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we didn't.
Just back line.
So many options. You could split your own, roll behind the corner. You could freeze to the shot rock.
Yeah.
I think the one that might hurt them is the one Glant threw, the one top 8.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, tapping the.
We never called a timeout. Back line.
Tapping shot rock. Get your shooter over to the side towards where the broom is right now. Then they can address the PEI stone that's top 8. 'Cause that's the one that's dangerous.
Yep.
Yep.
Heavy. Hack.
We're killing it.
Yep. Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Keep going. Good.
Shot. Yeah. Control. That's good.
Yeah.
Awfully good time to make a roll here.
Clean. Clean.
Close.
Adam Cox.
Clean. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Quiet.
Chris, roll.
Here we go. Roll it underneath, and they'll get it to the edge.
Pretty good.
It's like they're shot stone.
But I missed it.
If we do the high one, yeah.
Freeze that.
In a 4-4 tie, Kathy. Want to go here for the last 2 stones. The last rock. The hammer belongs to Nova Scotia, and that's Matt Manuel. This is the final stone. Mike McEwen out of the Nutana in Saskatoon.
Well, it is the Nova Scotia team that is shot. They called a timeout and are trying to get right to the nose. Coach Brent Lang said if we do this, they cannot get 2.
Good.
Oh, right to the nose, and they'll push it through the back.
Shot, Mike.
Good.
Nice.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
Jeremy Hardy.
Sweet, bud.
Oh, when he just spills off and pushes that PEI stone a little farther underneath.
Yeah.
And so for Matt Manuel with that shot by Mike, he's just going to tap his own stone up. Very good force by Saskatchewan.
Perfect location for McEwen.
Even just straight freeze.
14.5 is never kicking it through.
Then if he gets in there, I can.
So I can't move it much more than 2 feet.
Because he can probably still make this.
You talk,
He might, yeah.
Kathy, about PEI playing well. So has Matt Manuel. 92% earlier today, 92% as a team tonight.
They were strong from the outset. They just wound up not having hammer at the right time. But this is a very good team.
It's good.
Never minimum.
From the Halifax Curling Club, second straight appearance for this foursome, skipped by Manuel. Went 3-5 last year in London. Little touch of that stone at the top of the 4. They got to get it there, though.
Transfer.
Got to really dig, really dig, really dig. Oh, and yes, it looks like just enough to pick up the single. So they'll lead it, and Saskatchewan will have the hammer coming home down by 1.
I'll just go with
Trying a tap on our sheet.
Okay, whoa. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Now, if the yellow gets underneath, I don't think you have a raise.
Yeah, they were worried because they figured the double was still available to Sluchinski.
Same weight?
You know what I mean? It's always 4
Right.
shot.
Yeah.
We're looking to move it though.
Taps for shot.
Yeah, top push it back now. Yeah. So where was he? Okay.
Jeremy Hardy throwing the third stones.
Yeah.
Line's close. Yeah.
Hard line.
Just a little tap here.
Hard line.
Hard.
Hard. You got it.
Hard.
Hard. Keep going.
Hard.
Drummond.
Keep going.
Hard. Really got to
Keep
go.
going.
Gotta
Keep
go.
going.
Hard.
Keep going.
Hard.
Hard. You got to get
Now
one.
Webster
Hard.
too.
Hard.
Trying to back
Keep
it
going.
in.
Big bounce. Hard.
Oh, he
Hard.
kicked
Big
that
bounce.
guard on the way by. Didn't see it, and they'll crash in front.
That thing's just hiding. Look. Yeah.
Montana's got me. Yeah. I'd say it's close.
Yeah.
Look, hit corner, freeze, 3 inside.
Yeah, it's just as good. Do we need to make it that good though?
Well,
Like if you place it here,
yeah, I mean, he's.
what's he got on the right?
There's no quad here.
No.
I think we're almost on this green square.
That's what I'm thinking. I think you want to keep it higher.
Yeah, they talked about freezing to that rock at
I like that.
top 12, which would go onto the one top 4 for shot
We make
rock.
something good over here. We can lob this in turn.
If you ever line it up wrong, so a long guard might make more sense.
Right on the green square?
Yep.
Outside half of that.
Interesting, that far,
As long as
eh?
there's no
Up there.
pole, so you can come through with the
Yep.
aim.
Yeah, you kind of
Okay,
figure that Alberta's going to have to run something in here. So
here
make
for
it as
center.
long as possible.
Make your edge plus.
Yeah, I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
We can finish
There's no
it.
real path to the button right now for Aaron Suchinski.
Down by 2, they do have the last rock.
Yeah, we want to be on that green square, or like the A.
Pretty high.
Yeah, it's all line though. The line has to be right. What do I need out here? I threw 28 in the 8th way out on the other side. Yeah, I like that. That was what I was thinking.
From the Crapo Curling Club in Prince Edward Island, when you make that drive from Charlottetown on the Trans-Canada on the way to Borden and the Confederation Bridge, you'll pass the Crapo Curling Club.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Okay.
And throwing a 97% game is Tyler Smith.
Clean.
Easy, guys.
Yeah, we don't have to curl. It just has to stop.
Line's good.
Whoa, not you, Chris.
Line's good.
Not-
Line's good. Line's
Whoa,
good.
whoa.
Line's good. Whoa, whoa, no curl.
Right
no
there.
curl.
You wanted to put it right
Gotta
there.
stop.
That was the X, the square, and
Settle an inch.
finally sits. Did he leave him an opening?
I think so.
Rip this into here.
At the right ice, it just threw it that 6 feet heavy, and that allowed it to curl that much more.
It's close. And if you send it into this even,
Yeah, you slice it to that, we might have a shot for the win.
either or, like that or this.
Can't do anything with these reds, eh?
I think this one
jams
goes
for
straight
sure.
here, and then I think this one goes straight here. So I
Yeah.
think we'd leave 2
Yeah.
is the problem. If you could kill 3, then I think it's worth it.
Make this, you can make something in there, you look up.
Yeah. You did.
Like normal.
Normal or?
Boy,
Like,
normal
you
makes
wanna
it
kill
tougher.
this.
I feel like they need to curl past this guard a little bit.
Right, so normal might not be the right weight
Top
choice.
12 one doesn't. That side 12 one would.
Is the back red not out? Is the back red out counting the top yellow?
Might come back.
Like the
I
one
don't
that you
know.
were going to be hitting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Timeout, right?
Yeah.
Call it now. You don't need it for your last shot.
Timeout being called now by Alberta's.
Yeah, probably.
This will bring Mickey Pendergast to the ice.
I don't know if it drags it. It's kind of that air that it might pull it that and send it back.
Those reds, everything jams when you run those reds, right?
I think so. I mean,
2.
the 7 might spill to here. This one's dead.
That one jams.
You might
first.
have that double,
the
though.
4 is always.
Then that double is probably
If we
jamming.
play this, does it open up the corner guard for later? Like we play this thin now into something, so you get third shot or something in there.
Yeah.
So you have this, because right now you can't use this, right?
Yeah.
Can you ever get like hack to board and get that one onto the one top 4?
Could
Sit
play
2-3
board.
in there. Then he has to rip the corner. Maybe you have something for 2. I don't know. Then maybe you have this. If the yellow one's there, maybe you got red, red, red. You get 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might
Do I
not-
get
we
with
can't
lighter
use
weight,
this,
like board, and try and just send it off?
What if you hit this hard and thin? Will it chisel off the back of that?
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't know what else you got. Like, unless you think you can do. If you do this, he's
I
gonna
don't
shot
think
rock
it's,
in there.
I don't think it's good. I don't think anything's good up to
It
that.
doesn't help you, but if you go bang, bang, bang and that jams, what do you have?
Yeah, it's not good.
Still nothing, right? Still, this isn't even there. Something.
Like board?
What you're playing into the onto the four.
That's one of the options to sit one, but you might not have a shot with your second one. The other option, and because like Joanne and I were saying, you can hardly see it, you could hit it into there. If that goes through there, that's a lonely red in there, and then that by rolling away, that opens up this angle raise.
You might even see the shooter hang on to be used.
Right, yeah, enough, yeah.
They can roll it wide.
Hard part is making this one. They've softened the weight. They were going to throw normal at it before the timeout, so that makes this a little easier.
Whoa, close, yep.
Whoa!
Curl, curl. Whoa, straight.
Kinski in his first. Now, Drummond's got it. Here we go. Angle it back. What do you got? And they'll get rid of one of those reds, pushing it back.
Shot.
But then just the way it squirts over, the angle isn't very good, is it, Russ?
I don't know.
No, but their second, third, and that corner guard I drew up, there is a double raise there right now.
It's better than it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shot you made's close.
If we freeze this, are we second?
For 3 to win.
We're second if we're free. If we're frozen, we're second.
Yeah.
Or third, sorry.
Which is good, right? Might be.
And that takes away your angle raise, right? And the possible 3.
Yeah.
That, like, you can't really get over the top to make that.
No.
I think we just got to get one in over that.
I think you just get it into there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I threw right here for the 7th or whatever in.
You could take away the corner guard. You could just plain hit it and roll to the center.
Even if it's full back 4, it's not terrible.
No, it's just tough to get there. It's the only thing.
Yeah, that's not a bad call either, Russ.
Yeah, because then
steal it out of there.
Yeah, and then what do they got? Can they raise that red one dead on for 2? And let them try it. It's only for 2.
Corner freezes yellow or go around it. Like full back 4 is pretty good. It's just tough to get to.
Technically make this worse if this bounced off, for instance.
Yeah. Full 8.
Yeah, really precise. A little light, and that slash will still be available.
Yep.
Albeit it's hard.
You just don't want to give the guy a chance to beat you.
Final stone for Prince Edward Island and Tyler Smith.
Line's good.
Whoa,
Up by 2.
Line's good. You got room.
He has shot rock, T-line, edge of the button.
Line's good right now.
Close.
Line's getting
So you
better.
got Gallant.
Line's good.
Line's good. Make it good. Make it
And
good,
Edward
guys.
White.
Get it in the
Make
8
sure
foot.
you're there.
Yep.
Adam
Yep,
Cox
yep,
calling
get it here,
line.
get it
Wants to
here.
put it right on
Yep.
the
Hard, Chris.
face of that
Hard, Chris.
second shot stone.
Hard.
You can bump it in. You can bump it
And
in.
you can. How's
Tyler,
that?
good spot.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's really good.
Absolutely perfect.
97% shooter.
Oh, he's just made everything this week.
That would drag, but
Nice shot.
You can always go.
Both teams at 2 and 1 coming in.
spin in.
See
Get the one
Joanne?
drag, get your shooter to
2.
count in.
Yeah.
It's easy for one, but
You got,
Yeah, I don't
shooter
think
to
so.
spin in for the second point.
Still normal, because I think we
Yeah.
still need 2.
Yeah, I think so. You're sending it into the side of it pretty much.
Yeah, send it in right into the middle.
This?
No.
Not in stay.
what a great freeze. You know, 10th and lots of curl.
There's one spot that could be.
Yeah, into the slide path.
Incredible.
So nonchalant. He said, yeah, we can get second shot there. Boom. Perfect. So, Vic, I think it's soft weight yellow onto the red, onto the yellow, onto the red to sit 1. And can they get this shooter to roll to the side of the 4-foot?
We'll find out now. Final stone.
Whoa.
Aaron Suchinski.
Close.
Yep.
Yep.
Drummond.
Hard. Hard.
Angle it back. Have you got this? Angle it back, and we'll drive it through. And it'll be one more for PEI. A steal of 1 here in 10. And they'll pick up the win. My goodness, there's a great story again. PEI goes to 3 and 1 with an 8-5 win. And Sluchinski in Alberta dropped 2 on this Monday here in Regina and the Montana's Brier.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
Back to see the first skip stones for Saskatchewan and Mike McEwen as he trails Nova Scotia 5-4. We're playing in the 10th. Nova Scotia comes in at 1-3. McEwen so far undefeated, 3 straight wins, but Shot Rock, Kathy, does, and it looks like second possibly, but Shot Rock certainly on the button belongs to Nova Scotia.
Well, the game-changing moment was third for Nova Scotia. Luke Saunders, who's played so well tonight, making a big weight shot, scattering any real possibility of multiple points for Mike McEwen. And time is a factor. Neither of these teams have a timeout left.
I could just get that top
but
line,
it's more.
If I get it real thin, it's good.
There's Saskatchewan with 1 to play, only has 30, and we know how deliberate Mike McEwen is in his sets, and he's already starting to make his way back. Already talking with Colton Flash about what they may have on an angle run-in.
Obviously this. Maybe I'm running.
They're looking at running that corner guard on the outside.
Through the port.
Through the port to get to shot stone.
So final stone now, Matt Manuel out of the Halifax Curling Club.
Just halfway tight. Yeah, I didn't give that
Said
much.
earlier we haven't been with this
Line's
game,
good.
but you've
Easy, guys.
seen them
Easy,
a lot.
guys.
They
Have a look.
are coming off a
Halfway
win
tight. Line's great.
this morning, their first over Alberta and Sluchinski.
Playing very, very well.
Easy, line's good, easy.
Whoa! Just there, not short of there.
Scotties 6.
Okay.
And there it settles. So now time is in.
Dead nose.
Dead nose.
It's the two choices.
Yep.
So time is in and ticking down. Run this red back, yellow
seconds,
onto the red, and hopefully it sits there.
How much time? 20. 15.
There we go. Trying to remain undefeated, at least force an extra here. 7 seconds on the clock. Picked up. Flash. Here we go. Kevin Marsh calling line. Can you run this back and catch it? No, he'll drive it by. And it will be Nova Scotia that picks up the win. And they will hand Saskatchewan their first loss. And on a 2-win day, Nova Scotia and Manuel are now back in it at 2-3. So 2 in this 10th and make the final 7-4 Nova Scotia. And the Blue Nosers are a winner. So 4 days in, and look at this. So Carruthers remains top of the table in A. But from Thunder Bay, Botcher, and then Dunstone. We go over the other side. Yes, it's Cooey, but it's the other Cooey. It's Jamie Cooey at 4-1. Remember now, he went 5-1 in 2012 and made the playoffs before losing in the 3-4 page. McEwen drops his first PEI. Look at that at 3-1, and Gushu's win tonight puts him above 500. So tomorrow, it's all Ontario. The South, the North, Howard from the South, Bonneau from the North at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Well, it's been interesting so far. Expect the unexpected at this year's Montana's Brier. So till we talk with you again tomorrow, thank you so much for joining us on this Monday night here in Regina. The Montana's Brier is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.